Stop into Metro Kia on the east side of Madison or metrokiaofmadison.com.
Everybody's ego takes a shot on this show.
You gotta keep your chill with Jim, Matt, and Molly.
I am savage.
So you're not special.
Jim, if we want to play this game, we can play this game.
And I'm just like, oh my God, this guy's going to swing on Jim. He's a complicated fellow.
People like me.
I don't think so.
This is Jim, Matt, and Molly on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin App, and ESPN Madison on YouTube.
We're learning a lot about each other.
3 misses over the last 2 games for McManus.
It's a 64-yard field goal, and the kick is so wide left it ends up in Sheboygan.
I thought our defense was outstanding.
Hurts going to take it. Quarterback run all the way, and he's got a first down. Ball comes out. Keyshawn Nixon has got it for Green Bay.
Fortunately, just too many mistakes offensively to overcome it.
Blitz. Love in trouble. And able to get rid of the ball. Was it a fumble or a pass?
You hold good football teams to 10 points, you should win the football game.
It's Jacobs. Flag flies. Jacobs is brought down. And the ball was out.
It's frustrating. And, I know as a defense, they definitely have every reason to look at us and say, what are you guys doing? You guys need to figure it out.
And this game belongs to Philadelphia as they win at 10-7.
Those calls for Matt LaFleur, they're not going to get quieter after tonight's performance, I can tell you that.
I don't think he knows what to do.
I'll leave that for everybody else to decide. I'll just focus on the day-to-day, and I feel like you're always coaching for everything in this league.
Broadcasting live from the Everlight Solar Studio in downtown Madison.
We deservedly got our ass beat.
What the hell's going on out here?
It's a loser Jim wins Monday.
It is Jim, Matt, and Molly. No, Matt live from Ruth's Chris Steakhouse in Middleton. Matt Hamilton out in Sioux Falls competing to represent Team USA, hopefully in the Olympics. She's Molly Brown. I am Jim Rutledge. We are enjoying the great ambiance here at Ruth's Chris Steakhouse in Middleton. Come on out for the Sizzle, Swizzle, and Swirl Happy Hour. And get yourself a Coors Light, get yourself an old-fashioned, get yourself a water. Molly, what are we ordering before we get into the mess that is the Green Bay Packers? What are we ordering for, like, an appetizer? I got dinner at home, but, I want an app here.
Oh, I don't know what their appetizers are. Actually, I've had their zucchini fries. Those have been good.
Okay.
I mean, I was going to say we could...
Go ahead. What are we doing?
Raw dog a steak
Whoa,
sandwich.
hey there.
Dog. How does one raw dog a steak sandwich?
I don't know. You tell me.
No
Ryan,
sauce?
Ryan, you are actually... No sauce. What kind of sauce do you put on a steak sandwich?
A1.
Well,
on a
Au
steak
jus?
sandwich?
not from here, no.
Okay, fair.
The,
Good
What do you
point.
put on
the
it?
meat is the sauce here at Ruth's Chris Steakhouse in Middleton.
Now compare that to Jordan Love and the Packers offense. Come on, Jim. Thread that needle right there.
Yeah. Jordan Love and the Packers offense is Applebee's. And the Packers defense is Ruth's Chris Steakhouse in Middleton. I think that's maybe the way to break it out.
That's
if you
fair.
if you want me to tie it to sports this quickly.
What were the Eagles last night then? Because they weren't Ruth's Chris either.
Their defense was Ruth's. Their defense was Ruth's Chris. Their offense. See, this is the hard part, though.
They were Chili's? What?
No,
What are we
no, better because they won. And Jalen Hurts better than Jordan Love. I would say their offense, what's the comp? A lesser chain.
Olive Garden.
Olive Garden stinks.
That might
I
be
haven't
below.
been there in years.
That might be below Applebee's. Actually.
Whatever you think is like a tick below Ruth's Chris, but better than Chili's, Applebee's, Olive Garden. I feel like are all owned
I'm
by the
drawing
same
blanks
person.
here. I don't
the
know.
same group. I think that's a little to preference. Some people might like Roadhouse or something like that, but let's just say this: the Packers' defense and Philadelphia's defenses were Ruth's Chris Steakhouse in Middleton. They were to that level. The offense, poo-poo. And it's time to talk about Matt LaFleur. It is time to talk about Matt LaFleur.
It's not tight. I'm not tight.
It is also time to talk about Jordan Love. I am not going to let Packer fans separate those two because Matt LaFleur deserves every bit of blame right now for the Green Bay Packers and their struggle, but Jordan Love is not Jordan Love if he doesn't have Matt LaFleur and the most quarterback-friendly offense out there available to him. Now, is this stagnated? Absolutely. Is Jordan Love part of the problem? Yeah. Think of the last drive, the throw, or not the last drive, but the throw to Christian Watson after they got the ball back and Jordan Love bombs it down the field to Christian Watson. What did Troy Aikman say in that? In the call.
I can't remember. He probably missed somebody.
No, he blew it because he threw the ball.
Oh, yeah.
He was inaccurate in this aspect.
He would have just gone a little more
Yes,
that way.
he should have thrown it more towards the sideline and let his speedster wide receiver, Christian Watson, outrun everyone to the corner.
Yep.
Instead, he tried to throw it up. That's where the defense was there, so the safety was able to come over and break that play up.
Okay.
There were multiple times during the game where Jordan Love, and Troy Aikman would call it out, Jordan Love didn't see a receiver. If you watch the broadcast back, Troy Aikman would be like, well, that guy was open there. So-and-so was open there. There were some drops. Now, I haven't had a chance to look. I don't think all the quote-unquote drops the fans would call drops are technically drops because the NFL is a little bit more, I would say, conservative on what's calling it a drop. Like, there was a couple throws where, like, all right, you throw a 50-50 ball and the Packer guy gets a hand on it. That's not a drop. That's a 50-50 ball.
You touch your hand, you're supposed to grab it.
But that's not an official drop. So
the one that Bo Melton had was a drop.
Yes,
that was a drop.
Oh, without a doubt. That's not the one I'm. That's not the one I'm talking about.
I did see a stat that coming into this game, the Packers receivers are actually tied for the fewest drops in the NFL. They completely switched from last year. I think they had one.
Yeah.
They had one through the first 8 games, and then in this game there was that terrible one, and then there was another one where Love sailed it a little bit over Dontavian Wicks, but it hit him in both hands, and he had to
see. That's the one. That's the one I'm thinking of that they might not call that a drop.
If it's not a drop, it's still a play that a receiver should be making.
Absolutely. But I'm just saying that those are two different things. And that's where the advanced stats coming through. But Jordan Love was not only inaccurate in his completion percentage, he was not putting the ball where he is capable of at his peak throughout the entire game. Because you mentioned that Wicks ball. That could have been placed in a better spot. Heath is absolutely a drop, but Heath still
Melton.
was what's that? Melton. I'm sorry.
Melton.
It's irrelevant. It doesn't. It literally
Same
doesn't
guy.
matter. They both
Bo
stink.
Bo Heath, for all I know. They're the same
Not
guy.
starting wide
Hold on.
receivers, nothing.
One thing I will say is that maybe Jordan Love should have known better than to try to throw the ball to a cornerback
True,
for his own
true.
team who's playing wide receiver, because that's
True.
where they were at this point. in
But
the game.
also, and again, that was a good throw, but it's still, he could have let him more. He dropped he had to fall a little bit. It's still a drop, without a doubt. But Jordan Love is capable of being pinpoint at times. So he's not the sole problem, and neither is Matt LaFleur. But I am seeing a lot of cope from Packer fans that, and you tell me, 844-770-3776, that's Scarboro's Talking text line, list is more. How did you feel about Jordan Love last night? That's not our official signing limited poll question, but I want you to chime in because Matt LaFleur is clearly part of the problem, but in my opinion, so is Jordan Love.
Absolutely, they both are. I just wonder how much better or different of a player would Jordan Love be if Matt LaFleur wasn't his coach. And I'm not saying Matt LaFleur should get fired. I'm not in that camp whatsoever. I think there might just need to be a reset, or I don't know if he's feeling overwhelmed or if he's feeling the pressure of having to potentially fight for his job. Like he literally had a statement during his post-game press conference yesterday saying that every coach every single day is fighting for their job, and it's like I don't think that's the case for every single coach. Like I don't think Sean McVay's fighting for his job. I don't think Dan Campbell's thinking about losing his job. I don't think Kevin O'Connell, Ben Johnson, all of those guys, none of them are thinking about losing their job. So the fact that you have that in your brain, I think is now negatively affecting him. Because I feel like we saw it during the game yesterday when he is literally slumped over whatever their equipment thingy on the sidelines as he's looking through his tablet. I think I just think that there needs to be some kind of reset, and they just need to have a game where it just clicks instead of them seemingly fighting for their lives in every single game.
Well, because for an example here, that 4th and 1, and like I said before, I'm an expert on bad quarterback play and quarterback development because I've seen it always fail.
And bad coaching.
I've seen a lot of it. I've seen 2 good coaches in my lifetime as a Bears fan, Lovie Smith, and I think we see one now in Ben Johnson. It's still too early to fully crown his ass, but it's looking optimistic. But the illegal formation at the end of the game, who's that on?
That I don't know.
Ryan, who would you put that
quarterback?
On Bo Melton, the illegal formation?
Yeah.
The one that took away the big throw and catch to Christian Watson.
No, the one before the fumble, but the one on 4th and 1. Or any, actually, I don't care.
No,
any,
that was the one, yeah.
Any illegal formation. Any illegal formation, who is that on?
So all the mistakes and the penalties for the Packers offense, of which there are many. Aaron Banks having a bad false start in the first half.
That's the one that stands out to me.
There was a few.
Pre-snap, but
Pre-snap penalties. Who are those on?
Yeah.
I think those are on the players, man. The players just got to be able to know like what you can and can't do. And I mean, there's a portion of like Jordan Love setting the offense, making sure guys are in the right spot. But if Bo Melton's out there and he hasn't played wide receiver, so he doesn't even know where to be lining up, how much can a guy do really at that point?
That's Jordan Love.
And but also, he can't be holding the hands. Okay. Let's not even.
No, here's why. Why.
Because last week you were saying that it's not on Matt LaFleur to get these guys up. They are professionals.
Yes.
It is not on Jordan Love. It is not on him to hold their hands and make
Here's
sure
why.
they are lined up in the right
Here's
position.
why.
Making sure they don't jump off sides. Come on.
Here's why. I'm just using, and I hate to do this, but Ben Johnson came into Chicago and said the number one thing that needs to get cleaned up is our pre-snap penalties. We are terrible pre-snap, and that is 100% on the quarterback and on Caleb Williams to make sure that's the standard.
But he has a coach holding it accountable.
Well,
so
that's different. I'm just saying that.
It's the small
When
things.
I read the critiques and the growth of Caleb Williams, like for an example, everyone's like, the Bears and Caleb played his best game last week. Not because of the heroics. They only had 3 pre-snap penalties, and only 1 could be attributed to Caleb Williams. Because illegal formation, that is on the quarterback. Because here's what the problem is, and I don't know each one. Sometimes it's where you lined up, and that's just bad luck. Sometimes it's, are you snapping it before the receiver resets? That's 100% on the quarterback. So I just want to point out that for the most part, my experience in how coaches and teams grade a pre-snap penalty, a false start, that still could be on the quarterback too if it's a cadence issue. We never know those sorts of things.
Or it could be that Aaron Banks is way
I
overpaid and doesn't play.
I don't think that's. I think you're right on that. I don't think that one. I'm just saying that when I read stuff about the development of quarterbacks, because I've always had to live in that world, the cadence and making sure pre-snap penalties are nipped in the bud 100% is part of the evaluation that head coaches and offensive coordinators and developers put on quarterbacks.
Okay, and that's exactly where I'm going to come back to, is if you say that it comes from the top, that this is the pressure and this is like the things that the coaches and the coordinators are making their quarterback change, that stems from the top.
Yes.
Because if Matt LaFleur or whoever is running the top is letting these little tiny, minute things go, and then they just keep trickling, then what's going to happen? The way that the game ended up yesterday and the way that the offense played, and actually this entire season, the amount of penalties that this offense has had has been atrocious. That comes from the top.
True.
Now, should Jordan Love be a good enough player if he's getting paid the amount that he's getting paid and if he's who we want him to be? Should he be a good enough player to be able to correct those things? Yes, but if he doesn't have somebody else breathing down his neck to correct it, is he going to be motivated to do so?
And that goes back to Brandon in Tulsa, who texted me at Jim Rutledge on Twitter, and also he called into Willie and Tausch with the same take that maybe Love and LaFleur are not a right match. And again, I will go to this. Matt LaFleur, coming into this season, by all the play-calling nerds and all the top people out there, has been considered over the last 5 years, if not longer, including his time with Jordan Love, as one of the best offensive designers and one of the best play callers in all of football.
Okay.
Let me finish. He just didn't finish calling. He didn't stop at that. He didn't forget how to do it. Now, could there be a case that his coaching style doesn't gel with how Goody wants to build a team and with Jordan Love's quiet leadership, we'll call it, and also maybe Jordan Love needs to be held to a tougher standard? Again, I'll go back to teams, and I'll try not to do this, but when Eberflus was fired in Chicago, they're like, I need a coach. All the players like, we need a coach that's going to be a red ass. That's just going to be on our case. That's what we want. That we want someone holding us accountable at all times. It's not about rah, rah, rah. It's about don't let anything slip in practice. Now, if you want to tell me that Matt LaFleur has started let the small things slip in practice and Jordan Love needs to be more of there needs to be more of a taskmaster on Jordan Love for how he's going to compete and how he's going to be, and with these young players, they're all going to need more prodding of like, don't be lazy and don't let anything slip in practice, and then it won't slip into games. That I'll buy. What I don't buy is the rah-rah stuff. It's more of Matt LaFleur, is there a case that he needs to be tighter and harder on this younger team in practices? Absolutely.
You hit younger, I think, is the key word. Like, if you want to keep being the youngest team in the NFL, or whatever, second youngest, whatever they are this year, like, you're going to have young team mistakes. You're not dealing with veterans who know how to handle their stuff.
Right, and Jordan Love, and this is the wild card with him, He's in year 6.
Yep.
He is in year 6 of this offense. He is halfway through year 6 in this offense. He is halfway through year 3 as a NFL starter. And I cannot overstate how much of a competitive advantage he has. He should be the equivalent of a doctorate in this Packers offense at this point, without a doubt, including playing time and including, if you wanted to do this compared to school, he's had his classroom time, and now he has his lab time. There's no excuses. Jordan Love shouldn't be continuing to make some of the dumbest mistakes you've ever seen on a football field. He's horrible in time management as far as
God, the pass right to the middle of the field. I couldn't handle it.
Situational awareness is off on him. You're right. Again, he was 5 seconds away from looking like a complete
They barely
moron.
even talked about it. I was like, why are we not saying anything about this?
And again, for me, I watch that and I'd be like, I watch other quarterbacks develop, and when that ball's thrown in the middle of the field, they're killing them.
Wait, which one? Which one are you guys?
Even the one at the end of the game where he threw it to the middle of the field, he
tried to bomb it deep to Jordan.
Right at the end of the game. No. The one that he completed to make it 2 yards short of whatever field goal range was at the end of the game.
I mean, what
was he thinking?
I don't know.
He took what was open.
Yeah, it's at that point.
He took what was open, but that wasn't a good decision.
The bigger mistake is the play right before that Jim brought up earlier, too, is bombing it deep to Christian Watson, where also, when you bomb it deep that way and you don't get it, now it's now all you have is 2 plays left. So, you're putting yourself behind the 8 ball. If you're going to risk it for the biscuit and it doesn't happen, that's on him for not hitting his receiver. Like Troy Aikman said, it was there. Getting that was probably the crucial mistake on the final drive.
And if you're a quarterback, you'd want to lead him to the sideline because they probably get up there, but that's a long way to run. Yes. They might not be able to feel comfortable running another play even with that completion.
But, Jim, you have to admit, from an outsider's perspective, because you're not a Packers fan, Matt LaFleur's play calling is stale, correct? There's nothing about it that is shocking. There's nothing about it that keeps the defense guessing. There's nothing holy cow, I can't believe they just did that. There's really not
over the last couple games, yes. And here's where the hard part comes in, is that for the majority of plays, Jordan Love has the ability to can one play and go to the other.
We think.
We know that. Not on all, probably not every play. That 4th and 1, my understanding is he did not have the ability to can it there, but that's a little different because it's kind of like hey, we just need to do this. But my understanding,
he does have the ability to hit the tee and take a timeout, though. I mean, he has the ability to stop it and find something better if he knows it's not going to work.
And why wouldn't he be able to can on that play?
I'm just saying if he didn't give him 2 plays.
Okay, but
usually they give.
If Aaron Rodgers was in that situation, I know he's
Aaron Rodgers is elite.
Yes, but if you literally have the defense saying, "We know what you're doing. We know what you're doing."
Can I tell you Can I tell you what Aaron Rodgers would do?
He would change the play.
Well, yes, and he'd do it with those hand signals that people got so mad about, oh, you're not all the guy. He'd go to the guy, the Devontae Adams. Oh, he throws to Devontae Adams too much. Aaron Rodgers would have gone up, heard him say that, done a little hand signal to Devontae Adams, and thrown a quick slant. And dealt with the consequences if it didn't work. Same with Brett Favre. We've seen the video of Mike Holmgren yelling at Brett Favre for changing a play in the huddle or changing a play at the line of scrimmage.
So
you're right.
One question I would ask is, would you, as Packers fans, Molly, would you trust Jordan Love to be able to do that, make that decision on the spot and say, hey, if he knows it's not going to work, I trust it to put it in his hands to try and go find something that might actually work?
I mean, I think I would rather have that than him look like a complete dumb bleep.
So then at the same time, do you think Matt LaFleur trusts his quarterback to do something like that?
No, Matt LaFleur doesn't trust him to do pretty much anything. But also, I'm not going to defend Jordan Love either because I do think he has his own issues. I don't know if Jordan Love has done enough for Matt LaFleur to not trust him to.
As we see on TV right now, I mean, the halftime, 2nd down. What was he doing?
I don't know.
That is 3 times just off the top of my head. I can see him in situational football doing the dumbest and worst case scenarios.
But here's the thing. I think this is what it actually comes back to. Jordan Love is not good under pressure. He panics. Matt LaFleur is not good under pressure. He panics. They don't have anybody to balance out the situation.
They're your reflection of your coach, and sometimes you need the opposite. I'll give you that. If you want to tell me, because again, I think Matt LaFleur, Jordan Love's first year, they had a bunch of crappy games, and then they figured it out. I do think Matt LaFleur will be able to make the play calling changes. If you want to tell me that Matt LaFleur, as far as someone who sets a tone like a Dan Campbell type or Mike Vrabel type, maybe he's not that guy, the high-end attention to detail. We are going to be tight in practice no matter what. And because you can be that guy and not be a red ass. Like, you can be that guy and not be the fiery Vrabel or Dan Campbell. You still can be that guy, and you don't have to be, completely animated all the time. So there's a lot going on with the Packers. We have Jason Wilde joining us in a little bit. You can continue to chime in 844-770-3776. That's Crawford's Talk text line. List is more. But, Molly, you sent a great text because last week we were doing a show completely blown away that the Wisconsin Badgers announced we're going to keep Luke Fickell as their head coach next year. And what do the Badgers go? They promptly go out and win a game in one of the most insane and fun atmospheres at the end that I've been in a long time for a game.
Lucky by billions.
Is that saying a lot?
Yeah, no, but I mean, it's also like I've been to I've said this before, like 17 years of Badger home games. I think I missed one.
Cool.
I'm more of like I have the
I'm just messing with you.
I know, but I'm old and I have like a lot of experience going to these games. It was pretty cool. I mean, it was also awful. My hands were frozen, and I expected them to lose the whole time. Like I was honestly surprised when they won.
I was too.
But
I got home in time for the fourth quarter to watch it. So
they won. You could have gone, but you ended up watching it at home. But
you're right. Why on earth would I want to watch this team that hasn't beaten a ranked team in 4 years, that has won 2 games this year, and add to it, it was 30 degrees and snowing.
Yeah, you're not a believer and you didn't want to get wet. I get it. It was cold.
Believer. I don't care.
All right.
Enough.
It's Carter Smith. Well, how about a little pat on the back for being a side note?
Carter Smith? What do you want to know?
No.
He got no passing yards.
Molly, he had 8 passing yards.
I apologize. It was just that the punter.
Just a quick side
note. Had the most passing
before
yards.
I get to the poll question here. I believe I said on, I don't know for sure I said on this show, but I know I said on the Jumper on a Badger dedicated show on ESPN Madison, ESPN Milwaukee's YouTube stream Thursdays at 12:30. I said, you also, I think my Instagram's ESPN Jim Rutledge.
I don't know what it is. Never mind.
I'll try to get out there. But I said on there, too, my reel that I tagged ESPN Madison in, don't be surprised if I've said all week that Carter Smith was going to play. All week that Carter Smith.
And all you needed was Danny O'Neal tearing up his knee to get in the game.
No,
was it Achilles or was it a knee?
It was Achilles is what they reported.
I think it was Evan Flood and a couple other people said that throughout the week, they all put the information out that Carter Smith was taking snaps with the ones throughout the entire week. And that's too close, Molly? I got to get further away?
It's like cat dream.
Hold on. Context. Molly,
Molly, Instagram. Yeah.
Sorry.
It gets better. The cat walks in.
I just opened.
The cat, yeah.
I just opened
I got a pussycat on my shoulder. Then I got a pussycat licking my head. Watch the video.
You lint liquor.
It's not on OnlyFans. It's on my Instagram. Can you share my Instagram?
I just pulled up Jim's Instagram. It's JR ESPN Wisconsin.
There you go.
And he's filming a video in like his full-on outside gear. I don't know. Yeah, that's what you're wearing.
It's what I'm wearing today.
His hiking outfit today that he had to wear because he came on a hike to go to Ruth Chris today with a cat tree in the background and cats.
There it is. There's the pussy licking my head. There's the pussycat licking my head right there.
What's the poll
question?
Its
name is Lulu.
Stop.
What's the poll question today?
The name is Lulu. The pussycat's name is Lulu. The poll question today, because Molly asked a good one, is bringing it back full circle. Who's more likely to be fired first, Luke Fickell or Matt LaFleur? A question that seemed insane 2 weeks ago.
Yes, and I think I know who the answer is.
All right, find out on the other side. It's Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light.
You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly.
There's like
Wait, did you just say different flavors of hand soap?
Can we not call it flavors?
But it is. No, it is flavors, you guys.
Flavors of hand soap or lotion?
All of the above.
Okay.
Mostly lotions, though, is where it freaks me out.
Yeah.
They have lotions that are like maple or glazed maple donut flavor.
It puts the donut lotion on the skin.
Presented by Coors Light on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin App, and ESPN Madison on YouTube.
Time out on the field. Let's bring in Gina Della from Pella. What's the winning game plan this month?
Wayne, a whole house of new windows for as low as $297 a month with 0% interest for up to 6 years.
Wow, that's a drive you can sustain for years. No penalties, no extra interest.
And unlike opponents, Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin actually stops the drafts.
Don't sit on the sidelines, folks. Make your move today at PellaWI.com.
Certain restrictions apply. Ends 11/30/2025.
At Wisconsin Surplus Online Auction, you won't have to worry about your old lawnmower pulling a hamstring. They make buying and selling easy. Wisconsin Surplus Online Auction is simple, reliable, and unlike your fantasy team this football season, they'll actually deliver. Have equipment taking up space? Let them be your surplus solution. You send it in, they list it, people bid, and you actually win. Bid, buy, sell, and score big today at WisconsinSurplus.com. Because winning isn't just for game day. WisconsinSurplus.com.
Hey, it's Molly Brown. And let's be honest, between work, kids, and everything else life throws at me, I'm always looking for a little extra energy. That's why I love ZOA Energy. It's made with natural ingredients, vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, so I get that boost I need without the crash or jitters. Plus, there are tons of great flavors. It's vegan, gluten-free, and even low in sugar, so it fits right into my busy, health-conscious routine. So grab a ZOA Energy, fuel your body, focus your mind, and take on your day like a champ.
Your Honda gets you everywhere. When it needs service, you need Zimbrick Honda service. Their customer service is second to none, and you can experience it for yourself at 2 convenient Madison service locations on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. From simple maintenance to expert repairs, Honda certified technicians handle it all. Need new tires? For a limited time at Zimbrick Honda, you can buy 3 tires and get the 4th for only $1. Part of the Madison community since 1973. Shop local. Shop Zimbrick Honda.
We love the Packers. We bleed green and gold. And every time our team takes the field, well, it's pure football bliss. If only there was a way to experience that blissful winning feeling every day. At Associated Bank, we've got you with 10% off Lambeau concessions and 15% off Pro Shop merch. All when you get Packers checking from Associated Bank. It's how Packers fans keep winning on game day and every day. Associated Bank, Bank of the Packers. Learn more at associatedbank.com/Packers. Member FDIC.
After a serious crash with a semi-truck, everything can change instantly. Your future, your family's future, your quality of life. That's why knowledge and results matter in big truck cases. And not all law firms have the know-how or the resources to handle these complicated cases. At Gruber Law Offices, we have the experience it takes to make sure you're protected. And there's never a fee until we win your case. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
You hear that? That's the sound of Pepsi Zero Sugar, the better tasting, more refreshing Zero Sugar Cola. Listen to that endless pour. Pure refreshment. If it sounds this good, just imagine how it tastes. Oh yeah, so good. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Let your taste decide.
When it comes to your career, most companies want you to be interested in them. At Northwestern Mutual, their mutual interest is you. That's why they listen to your career goals, plan the steps to get there, and work side by side all along the way. To learn more about career opportunities, search for Northwestern Mutual Southern Wisconsin online or call 608-836-3080. That's 608-836-3080. The Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light. Also brought to you by J&K Security Solutions, securing homes and businesses in the Madison area since 1987.
I'll leave that for everybody else to decide. I'll just focus on the day-to-day, and I feel like you're always coaching for everything in this league. You know, that's just my mindset. It's always been that way. You know, you can't ever exhale. You got to always be pushing, and that's just my mindset. So, and that will be my mindset until they tell me not to coach anymore.
That was Matt LaFleur post-game. This is Jim, Matt, and Molly. No Matt Hamilton. Jim Rutledge, Molly Brown with you live at Ruth Chris Steakhouse in Middleton. Get into the show, 844-770-3776. That's the Carl's Talk text line. This is more. You can see us on the ESPN Madison YouTube stream. Stream us on the ESPN Wisconsin app. You can see the fantastic ambiance we have going on here. You can see me in my Do I have a specific look today? Yeah, but
It's
whatever.
a hiking outfit. It's
I got a
costume.
flannel.
You know
on
what?
With a little vest.
Molly.
Luke Fickell keeping his job.
You know what Jim looks like? He looks like a guy who just winterized his camper. That's what he looks like.
He does.
That's exactly what he looks like.
I had to buy this stuff to winterize my camper at a big box store that will remain unnamed.
That should donate to the Badgers football team.
True. Yes. and Molly's in. What is it? A lime green? What color is your sweater?
Close to lime green, I suppose.
Can I say it's puke green? Puke green for the Packers?
Okay. I mean, I actually just told Jim that I look like the Grinch today. So
That's close.
fair.
Well, but I would say it is puke green for what the Packers offense showed us yesterday.
Do you prefer to say your sweatshirt is the color of vomit or the Grinch?
Or the Grinch's armpit hair.
Or the Grinch's vomit. Go full circle.
Both. You know what? Just both.
There you go. Ryan, you're such a
Color,
sweet talk.
yes.
How Ryan is singing.
I have no idea. No idea.
Look, I'm just
between
trying to
asparagus
say.
and vomit comments, and I probably shouldn't say that loud because we're at Ruth's Chris and people are enjoying nice, beautiful porterhouse steaks.
With some
But-
asparagus, I'm sure. I'm sure it's delicious there.
Probably.
Yeah.
But when was the last time you had a porterhouse, by the way?
I don't think I've ever had one.
Really?
Would you like to share one?
Porterhouse is a lot for us to share. Like we're gonna.
We need Ryan here. Next time you're here with us, Ryan, we can split it through
The three.
eight.
Yeah, we can have a three-way eating
Stop.
of the porterhouse.
Just pause. Just fully pause, Jim. Come on.
We can.
I let the cat thing go
Too
in the
far.
first.
I was gonna
I
go
let
too
the
far.
cat thing go in the first segment. We can stop at the splitting porterhouses. But I will.
I'm just saying it's a lot of meat. That's
It
all.
is for sure. There's almost as much as there is blame to go around for the Packers.
There's a lot of meat on that bone too. You're
There's a
right.
ton.
So, this guy, we had a discussion yesterday, Molly, about. We can talk a little about sports. This guy keeps on putting me back
But
on
his
track.
job is also to keep us on
All
track.
right, side and limited poll question before we get to the talking text line. Which head coach is more likely to get fired first? A wild question that seems insane 2 weeks ago. Matt LaFleur or Luke Fickell, and 62% of you say Matt LaFleur.
844-770-3776. That's the Carbos Talking text line. List is more. A lot of texts coming in. We have Cam in the Creek. He says if the Packers defense was Ruth's Chris Steakhouse, the offense was Arby's. Chris from
Those steak bites look disgusting.
Chris from
Just a side on that. I think we should start banning places from doing stuff like that. Like, Arby's shouldn't be selling quote-unquote steak.
Is that
What do you think? What kind of meat is it?
That's what I'm saying.
I think
I just found out that there's such thing as lab-grown meat. Did you guys know that?
Isn't that what Taco Bell serves? I thought Taco Bell's meat was in quotations.
I thought that was horse.
What? You can't serve horse?
That was definitely a thing in like London like 10 years ago. I
Well,
swear
in
to
London
God.
you can. Here, I don't think you can.
No, but I think it was like illegal. I don't know.
I don't know.
Allegedly.
We're shipping
Allegedly.
in diseased beef from Venezuela, so who knows what the rules are
Chris from Manitowish Water says, hey guys, I said this exact same thing on KBN. This is all on Jordan Love. He is in year 6, and the lack of confidence he has or quarterback brain power is what it is at this point. Let's just face the fact he will never be Rodgers. While Donnie and DeForest says, overpaid for Love, gave way too much for Parsons. Arrogant coach, too young of a team without some veterans, all equals to the downfall of the Packers. And leading to our coaching conversation, The Adam and Madison says, fire LaFleur, promote Halfley to head coach, and fire Dable as offensive coordinator / quarterback whisperer. Didn't he have Daniel Jones as his quarterback?
Josh Allen is why he gets the credit for it. He was the guy that was hired when Josh Allen ascended to the player he is.
He was the offensive coordinator for the Bills at the time.
Yes.
With Josh Allen.
Okay. Does that negate the fact that he was still
So
the head
here's
coach
the-
for Danny Jones?
Well, Daniel Jones. Well, to your point, he's doing quite well right now.
He just got fired.
No, Daniel Jones.
Does it go to say
yeah, he
that-
didn't start doing well until he got Jonathan
He had-
Taylor as his running back.
Well, yes, but he
Okay,
had
before we get into Jonathan Taylor and Daniel Jones, does it go to show something that all Packers fans truly think at this point, that
Yeah.
LaFleur might be a worse offensive coordinator than these fired head coaches?
Yeah, it's insane. Honestly, it's insane. Like, in a perfect world, if you're going to do the insane ideas, then hire Jeff Halfley as your head coach and make LaFleur your offensive coordinator.
Good God, I
Because-
would not want Jeff
I
Halfley to
agree.
be the head coach.
I agree. But
We were questioning him as a defensive coordinator 2 weeks ago.
Molly, you were.
No,
No.
no, Ryan, don't even.
So, honestly, and this is the other part of the equation, is Goody's part of this as well. Because I'm sorry, I look at that Packers offense, it pales in comparison as far as the talent. I will buy when people tell me the Packers defense has talent, but I still, look, I am looking smarter and smarter by the day when I said before they acquired Micah Parsons, I said this, that the Packers had the worst or the fourth best roster in the NFC North. I still think, outside, you took away the quarterback, and I feel good about that.
Well, especially now when
Right,
the
I mean, I'm not even
offense
calling
is
for injuries, but
lacking
like
Tucker Kraft.
We were
They don't have a number one wide receiver.
Right, we were assuming all this ascension that hasn't happened. Now, Reed got hurt, but again, Reed, to this point, Tucker Kraft's a player, and I want to be respectful of this because he's a hell of a football player, who, like Musgraves, has had injury issues. Kraft was hurt last year too, right?
Was it him that had the kidney or something?
No, that was
lacerated.
No, that was Musgrave. Musgrave's the one who's been injured throughout his entire
career. What was the thing that Tucker Kraft had then? I don't think he's had anything.
I don't think Tucker Kraft.
I thought Kraft missed time last year.
Maybe a
I feel
little.
like he missed a little, but
maybe it was year one. I feel like he missed some time with it. So regardless, Jaden Reed, slight build. It's like a guy who primes himself to be injured. Just that's part of why these guys are falling. That's why he was a second-round pick and not a first-round pick. Matthew Golden. Slider build. So, again, there's just these reasons that some of these players could be injured. Christian Watson is perpetually injured. And so when you're counting on these guys, that's where the concern comes in. Are they deep enough? Aaron Banks oft injured with San Francisco.
Yeah, that was just a stupid decision. Him and Nate Hobbs.
Right.
2 signings in the offseason, horrible decisions.
And Jordan Morgan right now looks like a terrible draft pick.
Yes.
And so,
and
bad draft
line,
and one bad free agency can put everything back.
And also the misconstruction of the offensive line, too.
Right,
as a
and
whole.
we talked about it. Matt LaFleur loves to run a play-action offense that runs under center, and Jordan Love was the most effective. He was more effective, at least with Aaron Jones, than he was with Josh Jacobs this year as far as running the play-action under center and of making defenses really have to respect the run no matter what. Josh Jacobs prefers to run on the shotgun. That's creating some issues as well. So 844-770-3776. Our signing limit poll question is, who is fired first, Luke Fickell or Matt LaFleur? Let's talk to Jason Wilde on the other side. It's Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light.
You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Madison on YouTube.
Hey, Matt Hamilton here to tell you about Odyssey Greek Yogurt. When I'm gearing up for the curling trials, I've got to start my day with something that keeps me going. My go-to? A quick smoothie with strawberries, pineapple, a little protein powder, honey, chia seeds, and of course, the delicious Odyssey Greek Yogurt. It's smooth, it's creamy, and it's packed with protein. Just what I need to fuel up before hitting the ice. So whether you're training hard or just need a tasty boost to start your day, get your Greek on with Odyssey Yogurt.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End the friendship. Or choose chill because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
Imagine the peace of mind knowing your home or business is safe 24/7. I'm Jeffrey Beckman, president of J&K Security Solutions, and we provide security you can trust. Serving Madison and southern Wisconsin, J&K Security Solutions offers state-of-the-art home and business security systems tailored to your needs. From video surveillance to home and business automation, to find out how J&K Security can help secure what matters most in your life, visit jksecurity.com.
This is Eric Brown, owner of Siding Unlimited, letting you know that Siding Unlimited installs Pella windows and doors. That's right, Siding Unlimited installs windows, and we do it really well, earning the prestigious Pella Platinum Premier National Certified Contractor of the Year award 5 times. New windows, our expert team will deliver on a smooth, hassle-free installation, making you feel proud of calling Siding Unlimited for your window project. Looking for new windows and doors? Visit sidingunlimited.com or stop by our beautiful showroom in Madison.
Shop the Pig! The new Piggly Wiggly Pig Points program is here, and earning rewards just got easier. Now you'll earn 10 Pig Points for every $1 you spend, and redeem those points on your favorite products right in the store. It's simple, it's rewarding, and it's all right here at your neighborhood Piggly Wiggly. So shop more, earn more, and save more, only at Piggly Wiggly. Sign up today at shopthepig.com.
Piggly Wiggly, shop the pig!
This season, the Bucks are going for it all.
A game winner for the Greek Freak.
Go inside the team's pursuit of a championship on Locked In, the new season of the Behind the Bucks podcast, narrated by Bucks legend Marcus Johnson. Hear from the team stars on why they think they can make history. It's all on Behind the Bucks on the Bucks Plus audio network. Behind the Bucks is presented by Gallagher, your trusted insurance broker and HR and benefits consultant. Available now on bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, the new ESPN Wisconsin app, and wherever you get podcasts.
Hello, I'm John Hayes, the owner of Goodman's Jewelers. It's been my pleasure to serve this community from this incredible store for over 4 decades. We stand upon high standards and classic traditions, pillars like honesty and integrity. Stop into Goodman's Jewelers, the longest-standing full-service jewelry store in the heart of Madison at 220 State Street. Goodman's Jewelers, the diamond store of Madison since 1933.
The best is at Goodman's.
Buying a new vehicle should be exciting, and that's what Simden Chevy in Mount Horeb aims to do. That's why they vow to give you the better buying experience. Jim Rutledge here. I've had 3 better buying experiences at Simden Chevy in Mount Horeb, and I keep on going back because the experience and the Chevy is fantastic. So if you're looking for a buying experience you're going to want to repeat anytime you need a new or new-to-you vehicle, I recommend you make the short drive out to Simden Chevy in Mount Horeb, because you're only minutes away from a better buying experience at Simden Chevy in Mount Horeb.
This is Martin Sesaker from Norway. You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Holly on 100.5 SPN Madison.
Jason, quick
You
question.
are one of one.
3-time Wisconsin Sports Writer of the Year.
We are thrilled to have you.
Great to be with you. I'm thrilled to be here. Can we keep the yuck your yum line out of my segment?
Okay.
I hate doing your show. Okay.
Molly said it best. I said fart in the bathtub. She said gross.
Oh, what are we doing here?
Jason Wilde is on Jim, Matt, and Molly. Brought to you by Colette Vacations. Join Jason next year on a British adventure. Text travel to the ESPN Madison Carbless Talk and Text line for full details.
Jim, Matt, and Molly continues live from Ruth's Chris Steakhouse in Middleton. I'm Jim Rutledge alongside Molly Brown. You can see us on ESPN Madison YouTube stream. Stream us on the ESPN Wisconsin app. And I'm thrilled to be joined by Jason Wilde. Jason, first, how you doing today? I know you and Tauscher seemed a little tired and cranky, the parts of the show I caught, or maybe it was just Tauscher. How you doing today?
I'm great. I'm in a great mood. So, yeah, I'm not here to speak for other people's moodiness. I'm not here to judge, and I know that at times he listens to your fine program when he's carting the kids around to various practices. So I thought Tausch was great today. He's a great American. He's a great friend. He's a great teammate, and God bless him. I'm lucky to have him in my life.
Rubbish. Agreed. All right, so we are at the point in the Packers season that I never thought we'd get to, and that was I turned on a different station, not owned by our company in Chicago, and this is why I bring this up, is that they're referencing, I tuned it in, they're like, we listened to the Packers post-game show on the way home, and they're like, the Packers have, some big-time people talking about them, including Mark Tauscher and Brian Bulaga, and I'm like, they're gonna quote us, and then they took quotes from Mark and Bulaga, and then also from some fans calling in on the post-game, but the point of it was, we're at the point now where people in Chicago are getting joy out of where the Packers season is at, and from almost my entire adult life, it is the complete opposites. How did we get here?
Yeah, I mean, they've lost 2 in a row, right?
Yeah.
And the Bears have won, what have they won, 6 of their last 7 or something like that, right?
4 fourth-quarter comebacks from Caleb Williams. Yeah, Bears fans are riding high.
Yeah, and they should. And I can tell you this, having done the down and back multiple times in recent years for Packers-Bears games in Chicago, that I have certainly listened to their post-game shows.
Yeah.
And listened to the exasperation and frustration and irritation and people just being apoplectic about how terrible their team is. So great. They get to enjoy a little bit of happiness, a little ray of sunshine. But I think it's important to remember that the Green Bay Packers have played 1 division game at this point. 1. And they won it, by the way, which is pretty good considering last year they won 1 division game all last year, and it was against the Bears on the blocked field goal by Carl Brooks. So there's a lot of ball game left here. And yes. I certainly, you can be joyful about, you can enjoy your Schadenfreude all you want, but there's a lot of things that can still happen.
Yeah, and I agree with that. It is just more about the the expectations, and we've kind of held the standard, Jason, of the show of like, we asked the question, did Jordan Love play like a $55.5 million quarterback average annual value? Did Micah Parsons look like Defensive Player of the Year? And do the Packers look like a Super Bowl contender? Because that's kind of what was set over the first 2 games. And that's the interesting part, is that the Packers, the first 2 games and how they finished last year and then the acquisition of Micah Parsons, they were supposed to be, I know Tauscher said that the Packers were head and shoulders above everyone else in the NFC North. And here they are, and there's a lot of blame on Matt LaFleur. To me, this is a Matt LaFleur and Jordan Love problem. There are some dumb things that Jordan does in moments of the games that I can never explain. But even during the broadcast, that last throw to Christian Watson, Troy Aikman's like, throw it to the sideline. Watson can run underneath it and / run out of bounds, because even if Christian Watson catches that ball in the middle of the field, it's not guaranteed that they're going to get anything more than an easier field goal, which matters in that scenario. So there was a lot to blame to go around, but it seems everyone wants to just pile it on LaFleur.
Yeah, and let's not forget the general manager.
Yes.
Who seems to escape criticism for having an offensive line that allowed Jordan Love last night to be pressured on 17 of his 42 dropbacks and sacked 3 times. It was the second highest pressure rate he's faced this season, according to Next Gen Stats, and he was 3 for 12 for 21 yards with 3 sacks when he was pressured. We can put that on Matt LaFleur too. We can put that on Luke Butkus, whoever we want to put it on. But the guy who picked the players, including the first-round pick who didn't play very well from last year, the big free agent ticket signing who has not been healthy or played at the top of his game. Now they've lost their center who, let's be honest, probably should have just stayed left guard based on his performance, so they miscalculated that. Put it all together, and Goody shouldn't just be absolved of all wrongdoing here. But the bottom line is, they've all contributed, right? Everybody basically except the defense,
right,
which has really held up its end of the donkey. But again, I understand how Packers fans feel. I always know things are bad when they're getting mad about our questions that we're asking in press conferences.
Yep.
And they're not harsh enough. So that's always fun. But the bottom line is that they played against another flawed football team, and it was a 3-point game. And the defending Super Bowl champs made one big touchdown play, right? Yep. One play. And so while it feels like the sky is falling, especially after the way they played 8 days earlier against the Carolina Panthers, now we're talking about Matt LaFleur, if he's coaching for his job and all this other stuff that, I get it. That this is the world we live in, but there's a lot of football left to be played. There's 5 division games for them to be playing, and a lot can change, and I've certainly seen it in the many years I've covered this team.
Well, speaking of tough questions from reporters, were you surprised by Matt LaFleur's answer when he was asked if he thought that he was coaching for his job?
Were you surprised?
Yes, I was. I thought it was a very interesting answer.
Why?
Because I said it earlier in our show today, but I don't think that there's other coaches in the NFL that are secure in their jobs that are constantly thinking and worrying about coaching for their jobs. Like, there's no way Sean McVay thinks that. There's no way that, let's even look at the NFC North. There's no way that, oh my gosh, Kevin O'Connell thinks that. There's no way Ben Johnson is thinking that. There's no way Dan Campbell's thinking that. Like, Matt LaFleur made it seem like every single coach is always coaching for their job, and I just didn't agree with it. And I think that's a very
I think you're
sign.
wrong.
Really?
Yeah, I think you're wrong. Yeah, I do. I think the NFL. What does NFL stand for?
Not for long.
Okay, fair.
Not for long. No Fun League, also National Football League. So we would have accepted any of those answers, Molly. But you didn't buzz in, and that's going to cost you 200 points. Are you ready for Double Jeopardy? So look, I think I don't think he's taking the approach of, oh my God, I'm going to get fired mentality. But I think when he said that, I think the point is that there is no room for complacency because this dude has taken the Packers to the playoffs every season he's been the coach but one, right? And they should have been in the playoffs in 2022, but Aaron Rodgers played like garbanzo beans, and they lost at home to a Lions team that had nothing to play for in the final game of the regular season. So he should be 6 for 6, and now in his 7th season. And by the way, I still think they're going to make the playoffs. But I think his point is that, sure, did Bill Belichick think he was coaching for his job? Bill Belichick eventually did get fired, right?
True.
I mean, that we could call that whatever it was, and I don't know what his girlfriend calls it because, well, never mind. I don't can go down that road. But, everyone gets fired. Mike McCarthy got fired with 4 games left in the 2018 season, and that dude won a Super Bowl, right? I think his point is a valid one. To me, and whether or not he was ready for that question, I don't know. But I thought he handled a difficult question in a pretty reasonable manner. And, there's another saying in this league where you're either getting better or you're getting worse. You never stay the same. And they say that about players. But that's true of coaches, too. And to me, that is where, if we want to look for a cliche of hot seat and everything else, to me, that's the cliche that matters. Because right now, there's a stagnation about their offense, and it's not getting better. It's getting worse. They went from scoring 13 points to scoring 7. I assume maybe 5 next week with a field goal and a safety. I don't know, but I didn't have a problem with his answer at all. And again, I'm not here to tell other people what to ask or what to write, and I certainly found that story on The Athletic an interesting read. I'm going to take a slightly different tack on channel3000.com. But the bottom line is he's got to get his you-know-what together, and they got to get going offensively. And there are some optics of this that are bad. And I have never seen since the days I was covering Don Hudson, I have never seen a head coach, on the sideline with his back to the field, looking over the pictures or the video on the tablet and scrawling notes on his play sheet, and not being I've seen all kinds of head coaches, including Mike McCarthy, Mike Sherman, Mike Holmgren, leave the sideline to go to the bench area to talk to a player. I had never seen a coach with his back to the action, hunched over, a stand-up desk. So that I couldn't agree more with people that are saying that was not a great look. I get it. But at the same time, I think he has faith that he hired a head coach for the defense, and he knows he's got to get the offense right, and right now it's a cluster you-know-what. So the optics are bad, but what he's trying to do is get something going offensively. So I get all this. This is what comes with losing. And if you go 13-3 every year, you don't have to endure this stuff. But I do think that there's what we do in this business is a lot of overreaction. And I think to be talking about him coaching for his job the last 8 games is a stronger position than I'm willing to take.
I agree with that. If you got time for one more, I to your Goody point, vets. I think this team needs more vets, and it's not something you can solve now, but I just use the team I follow, Chicago, as an example. They had all these pre-snap penalty issues, and at some point during the year, Ben Johnson, the coaching staff's like, look, we're coaching them. We've coached them all preseason. We've coached them all training camp. We coached them all regular season. We're 5 games in. I called on the vets and the leaders to fix it, and the Bears only had 3 penalties last week against the Giants. So it finally got fixed, but he's just basically like, you know what? I got to turn this over to the players. There's only so much coaches can do. I don't think LaFleur has the luxury to do that. Not saying there's not leaders on his team, but even a guy like Love seems like a quiet leader, and then you have young players, and you don't have vets around that can kind of set the example for them.
Yeah, I totally agree. I really don't think that, and I understand Goody, he's the general manager. I am not. He gets to run the team the way he wants, and in my spot, I get to question whether it's the right way to run it, right? That's how this works.
Yep.
The idea of having 2 people that have celebrated their 30th birthday on your team, which is the case right now. Thank God they traded Kenny Clark, because otherwise they'd have 3. And they, Elton Jenkins, if he's on injured reserve for his birthday the day after Christmas, then he won't be on the 53-man roster either. So that'll be good. We'll keep another soon-to-be 30-year-old off the roster. I think there's value in veteran players. Now, am I the opposite of Goody? Would I still have Charles Woodson out there at age 48, roaming at safety? Yep, I would. Jordy Nelson wouldn't be back on his farm. He'd be running crossing routes in Matt LaFleur's offense. But my point is that you can't. What's the old Billy Joel song? I go to extremes.
Yeah, I don't know why I go to extremes.
Everything's an extreme. Right, I'm going to an extreme.
Molly just rolled her eyes at me.
I did not roll my eyes. I raised an eyebrow because I don't know what the hell you guys are talking about.
Which part, Billy Joel?
I know. I know. Rye guy will have that as the bump back music coming back. Darling,
Ryan wasn't alive when that song came out.
Why I go
to extremes.
No.
God, can you think of a worse duet than Jim Rutledge and Jason Wilde?
No, I think everybody should shut off our show listening to that. No offense.
I'll be honest. They shut off your show a while ago, Molly.
With all due respect.
So
savage.
Sick burn, bro. So my point is that if I'm joking about having, Charles Woodson still on my team, if I'm the GM, that would be an extreme. I think what they've done with their roster is extreme. They don't have any 30-year-olds other than the kicker, who they probably should replace with someone who's not 30, and the long snapper. And so I think having those guys, right? Like Woodson, once he stopped being unhappy to be here, was transformative because of his personality, because of his experience. I mean, he changed the way they dressed for road trips, for crying out loud. They don't have those types of guys, and that there is value in that. I'm not saying you want a bunch of old guys littering your roster because they're more likely to get hurt, and then you're going to be struggling because those guys aren't available, and then you got guys that aren't prepared having to play. But the bottom line is that I don't think that having zero true veterans. I mean, is Micah Parsons a leader in a new locker room where he's played 9 games? Yeah, I think guys follow him. I think people follow. Josh Jacobs is legit. Xavier McKinney is legit. So let's not make, myself included, I should not make it sound like they don't have leaders.
Right.
But they don't have those sage guys like Bulaga had with Tausch and Cliffy that they've been through it for a decade. You don't have to have 25 of them, but you probably need to have 5 of them on your team.
I like how you ended that, Jason. Thank you so much for taking the time. And you don't need to have 25, but maybe 5. I like that.
Can't wait to hear Billy Joel coming back. All right, guys, take care. Be good.
Thank you, Jason. Molly, you're just glowing in this light here at Ruth Chris Steakhouse in Middleton. I'm going to go ahead and give all the credit to Carbon World Health out in Sun Prairie.
Yes, Carbon should get all the help. What'd you say?
All the credit.
The credit. I was going to say all the health, and then I was like, wait, that doesn't mean.
Just tell us about the
Yeah, you really set me up good. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yes, I've been getting my hydrofacials
dropped the ball
done
like
there.
Jordan.
I
Love.
did. Yes, and Matt LaFleur. Anyways, yes, I love going to Carbon. I get my hydrofacials done there. They take such good care of me. It's complete med spa, relaxing experience. So if you're looking to get started on your health and wellness journey, head over to Carbon World Health in the brand new location in the Prairie Lake Shopping Center. This is Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light.
This is Martin Sesaker from Norway. You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Holly on 100.5 ESPN Madison.
Rah. Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin present your Badger Minute. Here's Pablo Iglesias.
This Badger Minute brought to you by Starion Bank, with 3 Madison area locations in Middleton, Sun Prairie, and Monona. Starion Bank is here investing in your community. Start your experience at starionbank.com. Member FDIC. A National Player of the Year, an Olympic gold medalist, and now Wisconsin women's hockey's first player inducted into the Hockey Hall of Fame. Brianna Decker reflecting on an illustrious career. Her words at the induction ceremony podium on the Wisconsin Badger Days. Audio courtesy TSN.
We weren't just building a team, we were building a family, and we pushed each other every single day. And it wasn't just the wins or the titles that made it special. It was the accountability and the trust that we had and the love that we had for one another.
Get a whole house of new Pella windows for as low as $297 a month with 0% financing for up to 6 years.
Wow. Don't sit on the sidelines, folks. Visit PellaWI.com today. When it's game day in Madison, you know what that means. Pizza Hut time. Unlimited large one-topping pizzas, just $7.99 each. Or your team at home can load them up with 3 toppings for $9.99. Perfect for kickoffs, watch parties, or that fourth quarter comeback from your living room. Fuel your crew, fill the table, and keep the good times rolling all game long with Pizza Hut. Order now for delivery or carryout at pizzahut.com or on the app. Pizza Hut. Feed good times.
Kevin Hermanson is the owner of Woodworks Furniture and Design. They've had document imaging technology from James Imaging Systems for, well, help me out here, Kevin.
We've been working with James ever since I can remember.
Why so long?
They're great people to work with, all the way from their service technicians all the way up to their salespeople.
James Imaging Systems, a local business technology company, 100% Wisconsin-owned and managed. How does that make you feel, Kevin?
That makes us feel like we're partnering with a great company to make everything work for us.
So, summarizing your long-standing business partnership with James Imaging Systems?
James Imaging has been a great company to work with. They take great care of us.
James Imaging Systems, document imaging technology, AI-driven workflow automation, security enhancements, and digital transformation. Call 608-221-3457, 608-221-3457, or visit jamesimaging.com. James Imaging Systems, your local business technology partner.
Step into nostalgia with the Miller High Life Dive Bars of the Month. Listen to Jim, Matt, and Molly every Thursday to find out where you can enjoy the best High Life specials in Madison. Plus, to celebrate our love for dive bars, we'll be giving away a case of Miller High Life to one lucky fan every Thursday. Live the high life with Jim, Matt, and Molly and enjoy the champagne of beer in its natural environment. Like the Nitty Gritty, Connie's Home Plate, Hooterville Inn, and Vin's Missouri Tavern.
We shopped at Chalmers because my husband wanted to get me a larger diamond in my engagement ring.
The folks at Chalmers said, well, you know, we could just make it like this and we could do these things. Really just basically decided that there wasn't any place else we wanted to shop.
But not only did they create this new engagement ring for me with this gorgeous center stone, they also rehabbed this other ring, and I am beyond pleased.
Her favorite thing to do now is to walk around and show her hands and have people comment on it.
Win a pair of tickets to see Green Bay host Chicago on December 7th, which includes access to Green Bay's upscale tailgating destination, the Tundra Trio. 3 upscale homes just steps from the stadium, featuring next-level pre- and post-game festivities with gourmet food and premium drinks. Thanks to Dr. Pepper and ESPN Wisconsin. Enter to win now at ESPNWisconsin.com. Wherever you watch the game, nothing hits like the bold signature flavor of Dr. Pepper. Enjoy an ice-cold Dr. Pepper during your next visit to McDonald's. No purchase necessary. Enter by November 23rd.
Looking for something fun to do this winter? Get your friends together and join MSCR on the courts. Hey, it's Jesse Nelson. Madison School and Community Recreation's adult winter volleyball and basketball leagues are open for registration now. Men's, women's, and all gender leagues are forming, with games starting in early January at gyms all around Madison. MSCR leagues are all about community, connection, and having a great time, no matter your skill level. Sign up today at mscrsportsleagues.org. That's mscrsportsleagues.org.
This is Martin Sesaker from Norway. You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Holly on 100.5 ESPN Madison.
I'm Jim Rutledge. She's Molly Brown. Molly Brown, this is Billy Joel. I don't know why I go to extremes.
Never heard this in my life.
Do you know any Billy Joel songs?
No.
Really?
What's his most famous one?
There's a fire outside. Who started that?
We didn't start the fire. That's him?
Yep, that's Billy Joel.
I know that song then.
Uptown Girl.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, this is a dumb
Piano
keep
Man.
Keep telling me
okay.
bangers.
Okay.
Wait, I thought that was
Who did
it's a
you
dude
think
with
it
the red.
was? Who did you think?
He kind of looks like Austin Powers. What's his name?
Brian, who is she talking about? We're at Ritzburg Steakhouse.
Wait,
Middleton.
Ed Sheeran?
No.
That's the only redheaded singer I
No.
can think of.
What's his
Elton
name?
John?
Elton John. Okay.
I speak fluent Molly.
Yeah. He's got a lot of hair colors, though, from what I remember about Elton John.
Does
He has no hair for a long time.
Well, now, but I think
he wore wigs. I
yeah,
think
he
never
wore a lot
wore
of wigs.
Yeah, he looks like Austin Power, and he's definitely British.
Okay, that's
He is
actually
British.
yep. Now that she's saying it, I get what she meant. Okay.
They both
I thought
play
he sang
piano.
Piano Man. Sing us
He-
a song.
You're the piano man.
No, the guy you're thinking of, the Austin Powers lookalike. I can't remember his name now. What was it?
Elton John.
Elton John is Rocket Man. That's what you're getting confused.
I don't know if I know that song.
What about Elton John? You would know Crocodile Rock?
No.
Come on.
Tiny Dancer?
Yes.
Hold me closer,
Tiny Dancer.
I thought it was
Or
Tony Danza.
Yeah, yep.
All right, we are cooking. All right, tell people how they can come and get this experience in person.
Oh, yeah. So if you want to see the Packers probably get beat by the Chicago Bears as you watch a game with Jim Rutledge,
You're there, too. Same with Matt Hamilton.
Yes, we can hook you up. We're actually teaming up with Miller Lite. So how you enter, every Miller Lite purchase gets you an entry to win 2 tickets to the December 7th Packers game with us. That's right. The Jim, Matt, and Molly crew is giving you a VIP game day experience with exclusive access to the Tundra Trio pregame party. You and a guest could be living it up at Lambeau Miller Lite style. All you have to do is head to any of the following locations and get yourself some Miller Lite. Some of those locations include Paoli Pub, Pooley's, Pinseekers, and Missouri Tavern. The winner will be announced on November 21st, so grab a Miller Lite today for your chance to win. This is Jim, Matt, Molly.
I was afraid that college would be like high school. I worried about starting over and feeling alone. But I'm so glad I didn't let that stop me. At Madison College, I'm part of a community, and I've never felt alone. My instructors have been incredible, and I made so many friends and connections. My advice to others, don't let your fears stop you. There's more to your story at Madison College.
Visit madisoncollege.edu to get started.
Hi, this is Dave Kane. You're listening to Madison's Home of the Bucks, a good Karma brand radio station, 100.5 ESPN WTLX, Monona, Madison.
Everybody's ego takes a shot on this show.
You gotta keep your chill with Jim, Matt, and Molly.
I am savage.
Broadcasting live from the Everlight Solar Studio, this is your Metro Kia of Madison Sports Center.
Good afternoon, Madison. I'm Ron Wollersheim, and this is your Sports Center update brought to you by Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation at Prep Mania. All 7 state championship football games can be found exclusively on the ESPN Wisconsin app and the ESPN Madison YouTube stream on November 20th and 21st. And you can also find right here on ESPN Wisconsin today, all of us going after Matt LaFleur and the Green Bay Packers after their terrible 13-10 loss against the Philadelphia Eagles. Packers losing back-to-back home games, and they have now averaged 13 points allowed in their 3 losses this season. The Packers defense certainly showing up, but Matt LaFleur's offense is not leading to a lot of questions about whether or not he should be on the hot seat, which he answered a question about after Monday's loss.
I'll leave that for everybody else to decide. I'll just focus on the day-to-day, and I feel like you're always coaching for everything in this league. You know, that's just my mindset. It's always been that way. You know, you can't ever exhale. You got to always be pushing, and that's just my mindset. So, and that will be my mindset until they tell me not to coach anymore.
Continue reacting in hour 2 right here with us on Jim, Matt, and Molly, starting right now.
Metro Kia of Madison, Madison's trusted Kia dealer. Stop into Metro Kia on the east side of Madison or metrokiaofmadison.com.
Everybody's ego takes a shot on this show.
You gotta keep your chill with Jim, Matt, and Molly.
I am savage.
So you're not special. Jim, if we want to play this game, we can play this game.
And I'm just like, oh my God, this guy's going to swing on Jim. He's a complicated fellow.
People like me.
I don't think so.
This is Jim, Matt, and Molly on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Madison on YouTube.
We're learning a lot about each other.
He's a consistently inconsistent quarterback. Does that answer your question?
Also, consistently inconsistent. That's mine.
No, it's not.
Oh my
Do
God.
not.
She's
Do
so
not.
nice for me now.
Okay, this is what it feels like to be gaslit because I'm being
You're
gaslit.
not
I don't know if
being
it's
gaslit.
gaslighted or gaslit, but I am being both.
Hey!
I'm just saying.
No reason to be so mean.
No,
I had to take
you
first.
you gaslighters don't even.
I'm just saying I had to take first,
Broadcasting
Molly.
live from the Everlight Solar Studio in downtown Madison. Alongside Matt Hamilton and Molly Brown, here's Jim Rutledge.
number 2 of Jim, Matt, and Molly. We are presented by Coors Light at the Mountains Blue. You know what to do.
And that's Crush.
A Coors.
A Coors Light.
I'm Jim Rutledge.
Right.
I have the power at Ruth's Steakhouse in Middleton. You can see us on the ESPN Madison YouTube stream. Molly Brown in a very festive and colorful green, lighting up the darkness that is outside here in Middleton.
True.
And I don't mean that metaphorically. It's literally dark outside. And it's now Jim, Matt, and Molly after dark. We've reached that time of year. And I am dressed for a hike that I'm not going to go on today. I got boots on. I got a vest on. I got flannel on.
You look like you snowshoed to Ruth's Chris.
Maybe I did.
Potentially.
Actually, I returned snowshoes to Costco because I said I'm not going to snowshoe, and then I returned them.
You bought snowshoes?
Every once in a while you get aspirational at Costco.
How long did you have them in your possession until you were like,
they were never unpacked.
Did they stay in your truck the whole time?
They came inside. May have been judged for the purchase. And then
Did you buy snowshoes for anybody else in your family?
No.
That's weird.
I walk.
Okay.
I offered to buy for others.
I don't know when. I've never gone snowshoeing. It seems fun. I don't know. It does. But like for you walk your dog in a suburban area that I assume is plowed?
Yes.
Okay. So
they don't plow the sidewalks.
So
though.
when are you... No? But people don't
like individual. Yeah, I mean most people do.
So when are you going to use your snowshoes with your dog?
Again, it was aspirational. It was aspirational. You don't buy things aspirational.
It was an affordable purchase that...
When I went to return them, like, these were $20? And I was like, good God. They weren't even like real snowshoes. They were more of like
No, I've seen those there. They're like the plastic ones almost.
Yeah.
I mean, I've thought about buying them too, but then I'm like, wait, I'm never going to go snowshoeing.
Well, there we go. We could go for a walk together around the Capitol.
Let's go snowshoeing.
But it's not
downtown.
snowshoeing. It's like snow rubbering because it's like rubber they put on your shoe.
Okay.
Right? It's a rubber you put on your shoe with like metal clicks.
Wait, hold on. That's not snowshoes.
I know
then.
it's not snowshoeing.
Hold on. So did you get snowshoes or did you get the
snowshoe is a funnier
thing?
story. I got the traction thing. The rubber things you put on your shoes. I got shoe rubber.
You can't just lie.
Well, I wasn't lying.
No, that wasn't lying. Snowshoes are the things
I thought they were snowshoes. It was the issue.
Well, then you should have kept the rubbers.
But the rubbers, like, you got to take them on and off. It's not as enjoyable. Like, I don't know. It's just a lot.
No, but you should have kept them on because they keep you safe.
They do, but it was a lot of work. And so I just said, you know what? I'm just going to raw dog a walk in my new boots from Columbia. You like them, right? They're good boots?
They are good boots.
Yeah.
Again, hiking boots.
Well, I'm going to hike with the dog. Well, I'm going to hike by, I'm going to walk around and take the dog for, a good 2-3 mile walk.
Do you
But you're
actually?
not.
Wait,
I do that. I do take dogs.
Do you
for it.
actually consider that a hike? Are you being?
No,
are you-
that's
okay.
walking.
Okay, thank goodness.
No, that's walking.
No,
No,
because
that's
I've heard some people use that term. Of
Yes, people say that.
Yeah,
No,
that's ridiculous.
I do hike, not in the winter. I'm not going to go crawling through the snow in the winter, but I do hike sometimes.
But even the hiking that's in Wisconsin, that is walking. Like, even on trails and all that stuff, that's
Devil's
walking.
Lake is not walking.
No, yeah.
That's walking.
When was the last time you went to Devil's Lake?
I went, 2 years ago. No, before my son. So, almost 3 years ago, probably.
Like did you walk the actual
Yeah, you
bluffs?
can go. Okay, the bluffs and stuff.
That's what I meant.
I still. Okay, I guess that's more of a hike.
Yeah, thank you.
But there is the backside that you can go up.
Mm-hmm. Tell us more.
There's the backside that you can go up. That's more of just a hill. That's what I thought you were talking about. I forgot that they have the bluffs that you can go through.
Yeah, no, I'm not talking about going off the backside. I'm talking about attacking the bluffs. So, but there's Magnolia Bluff.
Silly.
There's Magnolia Bluff that you can walk in Madison area. That's actually it's a little closer
is.
to Oregon. It's a bluff you walk. It's not as big. We found it because my daughter's name is Magnolia, and I was like, oh, Magnolia Bluff. It's a little state park.
Gotcha.
There
okay.
are some bluffs you can walk here in Madison, or the Madison area. I get what you're saying.
I'm just saying, compared to Arizona hiking, it's not real hiking.
Okay, all right. And Arizona doesn't compare to Tennessee hiking.
I don't. Do people hike in Tennessee?
I mean, the Appalachian Mountains are there.
I mean, yeah.
Are we getting into a hiking measuring
I don't,
contest right now?
I don't know.
Is that
I don't know
we're
what Jim
doing?
is trying to do
Yes.
right now.
Can
I
you-
don't know if he has hiked in
can
Tennessee
you-
or if he's just making assumptions.
No, I just
He went
wanted
to
know
Gatlinburg,
who had bigger
remember?
mountains, Arizona or Nashville or Tennessee area. That's all. Gatlinburg, big mountains in Gatlinburg.
I don't know. I've not gonna. Okay.
Can
anyways,
can we have a terrain expert chime in 844-770-3776? Carl's Talk text
Or
line list
don't.
is more. Who's got bigger mountains, Arizona or Tennessee?
You know what I think you're doing, Jim? I think you're gaslighting Molly about the size of the mountains.
Matt, I was getting there. I was getting there, Ryan.
Were
I was
you?
getting there.
No,
I
you
called
weren't.
you Matt because you pulled a Hamilton on me.
How?
Because you try to control the show.
Because it's been 5 minutes of Jim talking about his hiking.
Can I
and his
have
snow
any
boots.
fun?
Matt,
Today is
we're trying to set something up.
I know, but look, let's just be fully honest here. I think I'm just going to do this. We're going to gaslight Molly on the other side.
Why?
I want to. Because
why?
you deserve it.
Why?
Because it's 5:14.
That's fine. We got time. We got 6 minutes.
Wait, hold on.
I need more than 6 minutes to
Okay,
gaslight.
I'm about to get real.
We're gonna gaslight Molly. All right, we'll do it right now.
Okay, I'm about to get real annoyed though, because me and Ryan had this whole thing contrived to go against you, and now you're coming at me.
Whoa.
Molly, why are you revealing things?
I'm not.
What
well,
are we doing? Oh my goodness.
You, Ryan,
Oh
went
my
against me, so now I'm mad.
I didn't go against you. Oh my
maybe
goodness.
Maybe it's a double reverse.
Okay, let's see. Now let's just stab Ryan
All right.
in the back.
Because Jim was gaslighting Molly about the size of the mountains in Arizona versus Tennessee.
Wait, okay, yeah, true. But while we do that,
For what it's worth, the highest peak in Arizona is 12,600 feet, and Tennessee, the highest peak, is 6,600 feet. So let's not even.
For what it's worth, my
Average elevation in Tennessee, 4,000 to 6,000 feet. Average elevation in Arizona, 8,000 to 10,000 feet.
Yeah, but it's not about how you use. It's not about the elevation. It's about how
Stop.
you use the elevation.
Stop.
But I could drive my big
Whoa.
blue truck from Sinton to Chevy in Mount Horeb through the mountains in Tennessee or Arizona, and I can enjoy the ride between those two states because my big blue truck from Sinton to Chevy in Mount Horeb is a Turbomax. It gets good gas mileage. It can haul things like my camper, and it is a smooth ride. Go get a better buying experience at Simon & Chevy in Mount Horeb. All right, let's I don't know. Maybe we're doing a double fake out here. Ryan, why don't you just take this because I don't know what the hell is happening now.
Well, because we know that Molly Brown felt like she had been gaslit by you and Matt Hamilton when you accused her of being Mrs. Steer Your Take last week. So,
oh, God, she used that word so much.
Turns out, guys, we might have another situation this week.
Oh, my God.
Watch what you say around her.
The Green Bay Packers have had an easier time replacing Aaron Rodgers, MVP Aaron Rodgers, than they have replacing Mason Crosby.
Say that again, because that is an amazing take.
You heard it here
What
first.
did I do?
Because Molly heard it somewhere else.
So hungry. It smells so good here.
Of course it has been harder to replace Crosby. Sick bro, Molly, you flatten them.
Oh, that's just mean. Time for Mrs. Steal Your Take.
And now I reference back to last week when Molly Brown was accused of stealing Matt Hamilton's take about Jordan Love and whether or not he was an inconsistent or consistent quarterback, the term that Jim phrased. But it turns out that...
inconsistent.
Consistently
I know that because I
inconsistent.
created it.
Oh.
Shut up.
And Molly
Yeah,
Brown,
Jordan, whatever.
as
Yeah.
we heard in the open today, might have coined the term gaslighting on our show.
Okay, this is what it feels like to be gaslit, because I'm being
You're
gaslit.
not
I don't know if
being
it's
gaslit.
gaslighted or gaslit, but I am being both.
Well, it turns out, Molly Brown, that's
Or hoodwinked.
Hoodwinked, duped, gaslit, all these terms. All these
Hoodwinked and
terms.
duped are similar, but they're not close to gaslit. But okay.
All these terms that, sometimes other hosts steal from Molly Brown, kind of remix it like Mark Tauscher did with duped and hoodwinked. Well, there's somebody else throwing out another term this morning on Unsportsmanlike one, Michelle Smallman. Here's what she had to say.
I was so upset watching that game last night, you guys, that I opened the X app, formerly known as Twitter, and fired off a tweet. That's how mad I was.
Wow. What
I
was the
know.
tweet?
I said, Jordan Love is football gaslighting. I feel like these are the Green Bay gaslighters. I feel crazy when I watch this football team. They make me feel like I'm losing my mind. I watch this team week in and week out, and I'm like, I swear it's good. I swear he's good. I swear he can get us where we want to go, talking about Jordan Love. I swear Matt LaFleur is a good coach. I've seen it. I've felt it. I know what it's like when things are going right. But then things go really, really, really wrong. I'm so confused. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know if this team is any good. Week in to week out, I have more questions than answers, guys, about the Green Bay Packers.
So, guys, makes me wonder, do we think Michelle Smallman was just listening to the show last Tuesday when we were reviewing all the tape of Mrs. Steer Your Take? Or is Michelle just expressing the feelings all Packers fans have where it feels like we're just being gaslit by this Packers team?
Column A, column B. I think she definitely listens to our show because why wouldn't she? She'd be crazy not to.
She obviously just listens to you, Molly, right?
Yeah, duh.
Even though you don't listen to the show like you expressed last Tuesday.
No, don't dumb. Oh, yeah, to this show. Yeah, you're right. Now when I thought you were talking about unsportsmanlike. I was like, don't get me in trouble with Evan Cohen here now, okay? For what it's worth, who used gaslight in the more proper term? Because I don't think that she used gaslight.
Oh, she used it correctly and she explained it.
Did she?
So, like, in that clip, now I lost it, but, like, because I saw a couple clips. So, full disclosure, I sent a clip to the group chat.
I saw that you sent that, but I didn't think about it like being Mr. Steal Your Take.
So, Ryan told me to take it back.
Yes, I did. Yeah.
Oh, you unsent it?
And then I had to unretweet it, too.
Oh.
Because we didn't want you to find out about it.
So I saw it, but okay, if we're going full transparency here, I don't really watch a lot that you guys send because I like to be surprised. I mean, I did watch the Ben Sulak thing this morning. I watched all the stuff about like the play calling. How do you say his last name?
Solak.
Whatever. Solak. Do I know
Sulak works with WTMJ. Solak.
Do I know the guy?
For ESPN.
Oh, okay. Well, it's not like we know each other from Adam or anything here. But anyways, I think I used the word gaslight.
How old are you?
Yeah, no kidding.
I don't know her from Adam.
Wait, Jim. What
Billy
was
Joel? Jeez.
What's the other term that Molly Brown
Jiminy
is?
Christmas.
Yeah, Jiminy Christmas.
Okay, now you're gaslighting me.
No, see, Molly thinks gaslighting is like when you say things I don't like.
But for real,
So
you guys were gaslighting me last week.
Okay, so how Michelle Smallman explained gaslighting.
I'm not saying she was wrong, because I don't know.
Right. It'd be like if you're in a bad relationship.
That's what I was thinking. And then like they keep saying, I'm going to do good, or they keep like showing it. And
No. Close. It's more of like, we're really good. Like, you're crazy. Like, we're doing fantastic. Like, nothing's wrong. Like, that's gaslighting.
Oh. Okay.
Otherwise, that's just being in a relationship. Gaslighting is pretending
gaslighting equals relationship.
Gaslight
equals marriage.
Gaslighting would be if you said something, you need to get better at this, and they'd be like, no, 4 minutes is fine for me to make steak. Like, so, like, whatever it is, like, that would be gaslighting. You enjoyed the steak.
So,
like, it's a fine steak at 4 minutes cooked. You like it rare. And so a relationship would be like, you're right, I need to get better. So instead of taking ownership or saying I need to get better, they gaslight you to make you think you're the problem.
So wait, is this just Jordan Love's love language? Gaslighting Packers fans? That's what it is?
So you get the gaslighting thing now, Molly? Is he gaslighting?
I mean, yes, it's a little bit.
So it's not Jordan Love gaslighting?
Convoluted a little bit.
It is.
I don't know.
The entire Green Bay Packers.
How can we ask this question about gaslighting? Like, it's not who's the bigger gaslighter, but who have we been gaslit more on, Jordan Love or Matt LaFleur?
You could just simply ask, did we crown Jordan Love too soon?
There you go. 844-770-3776. That's our signing limited poll question. Did we crown Jordan Love too soon? That's Ryan. Go back to the show sheet. That's why he's the best on the show. 844-770-3776. That's Carbos Talk text line. List is more. Before we go to break, Molly, is that paragraph for us? What is that on the talking text line?
Yeah, I honestly haven't read all the way through it, though, so I'm a little bit apprehensive to read it on the air.
Well, you don't have to read it on the air, but no. I don't want you to get in a weird spot. So.
Well, I'll read in the break, and then if it's good, I'll come back with it. How about that?
I'm good with that.
Okay.
I'm also good with J&K Security Solutions. They're locally owned, veteran-owned, and family-owned. If you want to protect the things that matter most to you in this world, go to J&K Security Solutions. Say hi to Jeff for me. This is Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light.
You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly.
Also, just to do show policy, got to get Jim, Matt, and Molly tattooed on your buttocks if you're going to host the show. So.
If you're going to host or produce?
You guys can.
You guys are going to find a new producer. I'm sorry, guys.
Good content.
I'll probably find a
Matt,
spot. I can find a spot for it. Yeah. I can go JMM somewhere.
Big dumper.
Presented by Coors Light on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin App, and ESPN Madison on YouTube.
Woodworks Furniture and Design has document imaging technology from James Imaging Systems. Owner Kevin Hermanson. Why James?
Because they take care of all of our needs.
Document imaging technology, AI-driven workflow automation, security enhancements, digital transformation, and James Imaging Systems' unsurpassed local support and expertise from great people.
They make everything right. If we do have a problem, they're out to service it. They've done a great job for us.
Taking care of you and your business begins with your James sales representative, who is still there for you long after the sale, right, Kevin?
Yes, quarterly stops in and checks in on us. We set up a meeting to make sure everything is working for how we need it to work.
Bottom line with James Imaging Systems?
We're getting the best value for our dollar.
Not getting the best value for your business technology dollar? Switch to James Imaging Systems. Call 608-221-3457. 608-221-3457. James Imaging Systems, your local business technology partner.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End the friendship. Or choose chill because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
What's new at Zimbrick Chevrolet? A lot. A free car wash with every service, plus a brand new detail facility to keep your ride looking fresh all year long. Relax with coffee and snacks while you wait, and if you can't, grab one of their numerous service loaners, take the shuttle, or even get a lift on them. Plus, Zimbrick Chevrolet has the largest new Chevrolet inventory in southern Wisconsin, and you'll never overpay at Zimbrick Chevrolet. Zimbrick Chevrolet in Sun Prairie, the name you can trust.
Striving for excellence is exactly what we do.
Our suite of master craftsmen ensure every roof we install will last.
We believe in giving you exceptional results.
And the satisfaction and durability you want with your Suita metal roof.
I'm Mike.
And Mary Suita. Enjoy the long-lasting architectural strength and beauty of a Suita metal roof.
SWITA metalroofing.com.
Suita Metal Roofing, the last roof you'll ever need.
Prize Picks is the best way to win cash on the Packers, on the Bucks, and whether it's football, basketball, or both, Prize Picks makes every game more exciting. Hey, it's Mark Toscher here with ESPN Wisconsin, and I've been playing Prize Picks, and it is as fun and simple as it gets. Which players are going to go off? Which ones are overhyped? Make your picks in less than 60 seconds, and you can turn your takes into cash. Just pick more or less on at least 2 player stats, get them right, and you can cash in. And now Prize Picks has stacks. Pick the player up to 3 times in one lineup. You want more on Giannis's threes, assists, rebounds? Stack them all only on Prize Picks. Plus, you can follow other players and copy their lineups in one click in the new Feed tab. And with injury reboots, if your player leaves in the first half and doesn't return, it won't count as a loss. Deposits are fast and easy with Venmo, Apple Pay, and MasterCard, and more. Download the Prize Picks app today. Use that code WI and you get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Again, that's code WI for Prize Picks. Prize Picks. It's good to be right.
Hey Badgers fans, it's Corey Sparks reminding you that right after Wisconsin football's game with Indiana on Saturday, November 15th, you got to flip over to the ESPN Wisconsin College Game Day post-game show with myself and Riley Yauk. We'll be starting the program right after the final whistle, and for this show, we will be live at Pooley's in Madison with instant reactions to the game and more conversations about Luke Fickell and the future outlook of Wisconsin Badgers football. So don't miss it. Stay locked into ESPN Wisconsin College Game Day, brewed by Coors Light.
This is Martin Sesaker from Norway. You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Holly on 100.5 ESPN Madison.
I'm going down, baby. Your street in the rain. Come on. Boom, boom, baby. Ready to let it go. Shimmy, go up. Listen to it clap. Light it up and take a puff. That's the team. I'm going down, baby. Your street in the rain. Boom, boom, baby. Ready to let it go. Shimmy, go up. Listen to it clap. Light it up and take a puff.
Jim, Matt, and Molly continues live from Whiskers Steakhouse in Middleton. I'm Jim Rutledge alongside Molly Brown. Get into the show, 844-770-3776. That's Carl Talking Text Line. This is more. And you can see us on the ESPN Madison YouTube stream. Stream us on the ESPN Wisconsin App. We're at Whiskers Steakhouse in Middleton where, man, the sizzle and the smell of these steaks, I'm getting hungry. I'm getting so hungry right now.
The Horseshoe Bar is popping tonight.
Of course. Look, Bruce Chris is elite all the time, but the holiday vibe here, and I know it's not holiday season.
I'm so excited for the Christmas lights when they come up here.
Yes. And then when
so pretty.
When you show up here at 3:30 and it's dark out, you're just like, you know what? I'm just going to shut it down and sip some old-fashioned and Coors Lights and have a steak sandwich and just hang out with good people, it is a good time here.
I think next time we come, we should come earlier.
I think you're right. Yeah.
Or stay later.
Stay later is probably easier because they're not really open.
Yeah, I was going to say, they open special for us, so we got to stay later.
Yeah, stay later, do a show, steak. We'll share the porterhouse.
And then we can watch the Barry Alvarez show.
There you go.
Bam, bam.
There you go. Primetime Oilshine back at the Everlight Solar Studio. I know we're not doing stats to depress Packer fans. We're going to get to Don't Quote Me, but I saw one on social media. Do you know the Packers and the Badgers have scored the same amount of points?
I was thinking that over the weekend. Not that I didn't know if they did or not, but in my head I was just like,
over the
wow.
last 2 weeks.
So crazy seeing the Packers have nada on the scoreboard and then 7 at the end of the game. I'm like, we're just used to this as Badger fans seeing that. Not Packers fans.
Because the Badgers defense, pretty good, actually.
The Badgers? Yeah.
And obviously
they're
the Packers.
linebackers.
Nobody's questioning the Packers defense, but the Badgers defense.
I'm a Posa fan.
Posa, I like Cooper Catalano.
Yep.
They are children. Like, I'm just an old man now, but especially Cooper, I'm like, you look like you could be going to school with my 12-year-old. But
it's crazy that guy has 19 tackles. I mean, he does not look like a guy.
I thought you said tacos. I was like, what? Ryan, I get it. It's Taco Tuesday, but my God.
What?
Relax here. What? It's not like you said tacos.
Got taco on the brain.
Did you hear tacos?
No. Because why would you say tacos?
Yeah.
He mumbled.
But
it's not my fault he doesn't enunciate.
And this gets me in trouble sometimes.
Tacos.
My brain, like, automatically, like, I have autofill. Like, I'm kind of autofilling what I think you're going to say. And I get thrown off when people don't, like, because I'm not always listening. I'm more autofilling. And so.
Shocking.
Yeah, right?
I had no idea. I had no idea that you were autofilling.
So if he autofilled, but it works. If he had said tacos, that would have been like a flashing red light in my brain of, like, that's not right. So, did you get it? No?
Yeah, I get it.
I'm also an insane person, so don't rely on how my brain works, but yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. I also change the words when I read.
I know you do.
Yes. I did that today.
Oh, yeah.
With a text. It's better when you read a book.
Oh, yeah.
It's better when you read a book, but I definitely change the words when I read.
Jim's doing choose your own adventure in every book he reads.
No, but if you like reading, like, you can just kind of – I make the words fit how I want to read them. It's the same context.
Jim has, like, broken down to me how he reads a paragraph because he reads really fast, and I'm like, how did you read that so fast? And he's like, well, I just figure it out.
Yeah. Well, I'm telling me how to speed read, and so I speed read. Which means
Which is why it's wrong often.
Exactly. Which is why today we were on a text chain that he completely read wrong.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then he was still under misunderstanding.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, you're wrong. And then he had to reread it again, slower.
Now, to be fair,
figure it
again,
out.
because I autofill and I did not think the option that we chose was actually an option we would consider. So.
It's fair. It was an option I wasn't involved in.
Yes.
It was a bold option for sure, yeah.
Yeah, so like that was why, because I inferred, again, back to, I just assume, but when you make an assumption, you make an ass out of you and me. And so I made an ass out of myself because I just assumed we wouldn't pick the craziest option I've heard of. So it all works.
Anyways, where were we going with this conversation? What were we going to talk about?
We talked about it.
Oh.
But now we're going to do Don't Quote Me.
Gotcha. Okay.
We're talking about tacos.
We're not saying it's gonna happen.
What?
Tacos. Brian's got tacos on the
But
way.
if it does, then we want credit.
Say that again, because that is an amazing take.
I told you all.
If not, well,
Ew.
You like fish taco? You like fish?
I don't like
Oh, I grossed her out, Ryan, at lunch. I won't say where because we're somewhere else right now, but the equivalent of, like, I got seared sashimi salad.
No. Ahi tuna.
That sounds delicious.
Same difference.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Oh.
Ahi tuna salad. And it was delicious. It was elite. I was very pleased with my decision.
It didn't smell fishy, so that didn't gross me out.
Right.
Oh,
it's not,
wow.
Yeah, but you know what? It's like you sear the outside of the tuna, but then the inside is kind of cold. Delicious.
Makes me, like, it was raw.
When it's good, it
meat.
melts on your tongue.
It was raw
fish.
Raw
tuna.
meat on his
Tongue.
salad.
It's delicious. Ryan knows. You've had it, right?
I have.
Of course,
The
Ryan.
only way it's better, and my personal favorite, is when it's blackened. Because then it's got a little bit of spice on the outside.
No, disgusting. I'm out. It looks gross.
Have you had blackened seared tuna?
Not recently.
That's what I miss in Florida. There was a place near where I lived in Florida, in Deerfield Beach, that I would get this seared ahi tuna that was blackened all the time. So good.
Cool.
Can I just reminisce?
I was going to say,
Go back to Florida. Why don't
are we just
ya?
reviewing our meals?
Maybe I will.
Are we just reviewing food now instead of our Don't
Yes,
Quote
he
Me
is.
predictions?
Because we smell the delicious food at Ruth's.
Yeah, sorry, I'm
You know
distracted.
That's fair. That is a fair point. Well,
what? Ryan, if you were here, you'd be chowing down on a porterhouse. Don't even.
Not a porterhouse guy. No.
What?
What's your steak?
New York strip.
No, just a
Why does
tenderloin.
he sound like that?
Yeah,
A
really.
tenderloin.
Yeah, no kidding.
What'd you say? Wait,
What
a
the heck?
tenderloin? What did you just say?
See, I think of pork when you say tenderloin.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know.
Is there
Maybe-
a steak tenderloin? I don't think that exists.
Right? Have you had steak before?
I think so.
I actually don't know if he's kidding or not.
Like a T-bone?
So, guys, our Don't Quote Me predictions for the weekend that we made
Ribeye?
last Friday.
Oh.
We did not
Cowboy
have,
ribeye is what Tarek and Derek love here.
We did not have a
What makes
show.
it a cowboy? Mushrooms.
I don't know
Onion?
what makes a cowboy.
Oh.
It comes with tacos. That's what it is. That's why it's a cowboy.
Okay.
right,
Anyways,
go ahead.
Ryan, I'm sorry.
So, come on, Ryan, let's
you
get
want
to
to
it. Don't quote
play.
me.
You want to do your job. It's fine.
Our Don't Quote Me predictions from last Friday for the Packers and the Badgers game because we didn't have a show yesterday, so we couldn't make predictions right before Monday Night Football. Starting off, Jim already alluded to it earlier, giving himself credit for predicting that Carter Smith would play in the game because Danny O'Neal probably has a season-ending injury. He predicted that Carter Smith would play in the game, but also said...
Just a quick note.
Okay.
Someone wanted to crap on...
No, go ahead.
Someone wanted to crap on my prediction of it because they said, you said Carter Smith was bad in the fall. No, I said Carter Smith was bad in fall practices and in spring practices. I had no idea how he looked
Well,
in the actual practices now, but I'm not breaking
You
news
just
with
said
that.
fall.
But this is not fall practice. Fall practice is the practice before the season starts.
Okay, so here's just a little background on that. David Deerfield chimed in on the Carbon Talking Text line. He said, Jim, you've also been saying the last month plus that your quote-unquote insiders have been telling you Smith has stunk all fall. Sources before you mentioned on Jump Around had already been talking about him playing a week before you did. Come on, man, stop it.
David Deerfield, you're wrong on it because I don't take credit for a lot of things.
Are those the
But
same league sources that told you that, Matt LaFleur is seen in higher regard than Jordan Love?
That was not league sources.
I know. Come on.
Come
on, Jim. We're giving each other grief here.
I know, but I am particular in my words. Now, did I imply that? Yes. In this case, in this case, I specifically said I'm not reporting that. I even said don't quote me, but
don't. Oh
someone
my God.
around the Badgers who would know told me on Tuesday that Carter Smith was at least going to play.
Okay.
And that's when I went and told people that's what I heard.
Well, then why didn't you believe in him and predict that they wouldn't score a touchdown
Because
like you did on Friday?
Big J. Big J needs two sources.
Wait, two sources that think they'll score a touchdown?
Oh, no.
No.
The touchdown thing was wrong. I'm sorry. Why didn't I report
Jim
it?
was autofilling again. That's what just happened just now.
I did autofill. I guess where you're going to go.
He was. He was
Absolutely.
autofilling.
So
Absolutely autofill.
if you knew
Carter
Carter Smith,
of a person. Go ahead.
if you knew Carter Smith was going to
telling
play, if you knew he was going to play, why did you predict they wouldn't score a touchdown? Do you not believe in the Carter Smith train?
Look, he stinks. I mean, it was fun.
Wait, going into this was like everybody was like, "Oh, I think he could be great.
Yeah,
I think he might be the future."
Oh, maybe he'll be the future.
Hopefully he transfers. Is what everybody's saying now. My
No,
God.
he was poopy. He can't.
I didn't watch him, so I have no.
I'm not positive he
no
can throw a
opinions.
forward pass, but getting out.
He can run though, right?
He'll be a great quarterback at Army one day. I would say if he runs the wishbone.
Full truth. I don't know if he could throw it or not. It didn't look like he could throw it, but Washington's a top 25 team, and it's his first time playing, and it was a lot going on for him. And the ball's wet. It's hard to throw a wet ball, so like a lot happening there for him. So I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt that he'll be better than being outperformed by the punter the next game.
Is he going to play again?
Sean West is
I think Danny O'Neal's dead. I don't know what happened to Danny O'Neal.
Well, he tore his Achilles. I think we all know that.
He had an Instagram post. It was a bit of a cryptic Instagram post. We saw he left the game with a knee injury. He was ruled out with a lower leg injury. And then What?
Sorry.
Then he made an Instagram post where it was an image of Kobe shooting the free throws after he tore his Achilles. So,
Do you follow Danny O'Neal on Instagram?
No, I follow other Badger reporters who do follow him on
I
Instagram.
think I follow Carter Smith now on Instagram. Was suggested to me, so I might.
That makes
I have
sense.
no desire to follow any of these people.
So then Jim's other prediction about the weekend was that another quarterback, Jalen Hurts, would have 300 total yards and 3 touchdowns against the Packers.
Did the quarterbacks combine for 300 total yards?
Highly doubtful.
Not through the air.
No, not through the air. Well, through the air, yes, they did. Because Jordan Love had like 160. Jalen Hurts had 183 passing yards and 27 rushing touchdowns. And then he had 1 passing touchdown at the end of the game to Devontae Smith.
Yeah, no, it wasn't good.
Yeah, it was not great. But neither was Jordan Love anyways, and neither were the Green Bay Packers. And neither was Molly Brown's prediction about the Green Bay Packers kicker. Molly
I heard
Brown.
that. I was going to let it go.
Molly's
feisty today.
Molly Brown predicting correctly that the Packers or the Badgers would have 2 field goals against Washington, which I will say, not sure if that's a very bold prediction to just say they would have 2 field goals, but what have you. Your other prediction was very bold, saying that Brandon McManus would have a walk-off game-winning field goal.
All right, who the hell would think that Matt LaFleur would be dumb enough to put him out on the field when it's cold and slightly windy at Lambeau Field for, I don't know, the longest kick in history at Lambeau Field? What are we doing?
Yeah. Would you guys like to hear the call from
real
Westwood
quick on
1?
it, though.
Okay.
Because I don't want this to feel nitpicky, but Jordan threw an uncatchable ball when they tried to gain a few extra yards, right?
Well, because
that one that they tried to throw to the sideline really quick? Yeah,
it's a hard play, but there was no chance for anyone to make a play on that throw.
You saw that, it was because he saw the Eagles defenders. There was 3 of them around the sideline. So if he had thrown it to the sideline, it's an immediate tackle in bounds, game's over. So he probably saw that, and then he was just like, all right,
just aired it.
Yeah,
That's fair. That's
exactly.
fair. I mean, honestly, that's why I watched it once. It was just a thought that it popped back in my
That being said, I don't know if he missed his receiver as badly as Brandon McManus missed the field goal post.
Good God.
So, once again, here is Kevin Harlan on the call for Westwood 1 of that final field goal attempt by Brandon McManus.
He's going to have to drive the ball very low to get it there. Could get tipped. It's a 64-yard field goal, and the kick is so wide left it ends up in Sheboygan.
It's pretty accurate.
It's so bad.
Can you give it to us?
Give me what?
Your catchphrase.
What is my catchphrase?
Ryan, do you know what I'm asking for? No.
From Molly Brown?
Yeah.
What is my catchphrase?
I'm not sure.
Savage.
Oh, savage.
Oh.
Because that was savage.
Savage.
That was true.
That was pretty good, though.
That was pretty good.
He deserved it. But also,
Couldn't have happened to a worse fella.
It was a bad snap. It was a bad kick. The kick, I was just like, did that just happen?
And the Packers were not
and he got a practice one.
Yeah, not cheating, but they definitely skirted the rules there.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
I would have been mad if I was Nick Sirianni, too.
That was it. But Nick Sirianni also put himself in that terrible situation by deciding to throw a deep ball to A.J. Brown on 4th down on the previous. Did he want to lose? What was he? I'll say this. I'm not throwing out any. I'm not, trying to. Legally, I'm going to say this is not an allegation. I'm not being serious when I say this, but there have been some investigations for, gambling scandals in the NBA, the MLB recently. Are we sure Nick Sirianni doesn't have certain affiliations with certain families? I mean, this was
because of his name?
Fishy. Well, no, because of Big Dom on the sidelines, honestly. We know he's mopped up, that guy.
That is so weird. Imagine, that being your job.
Oh, just being head of security for an NFL team?
Yeah, but you have to look like that and
you have to look like. I don't know if he's forced to look like that.
And put on a couple $100 pounds. Or
I don't know if he has tats, does he?
I just meant
definitely has a gold chain and
big time.
And the glasses. The glasses that change to be when you go in the sun.
Oh yeah, it's
that's what his glasses.
Transition glasses.
Transition lenses, yes.
Yeah. Ryan, did you have transition lenses?
He totally did.
No, I did not.
You totally
I definitely didn't. I swear.
You give off transition lenses
no.
live.
I knew people who had transition lenses. They were the people I felt.
Did you wear
bad
goggles in sports too?
No.
Your parents did you right.
By not making me wear transition lenses? Mm-hmm. Yes. Well, I didn't start.
And I take no blame on this. My wife did Rosie wrong, but she was little.
No.
First set of glasses. Here's what happened.
No.
Right? You go to the eye doctor.
Wait. How old is she? How old was she when that happened?
She was. It was elementary. So I want to say it could have been kindergarten, maybe no later than 1st grade.
Those kids are
savage.
No, actually, I thought so, but they're actually not.
Not at that age. I don't think.
No,
they're
actually very sweet to each other nowadays. It's around 5th grade a kids start, or 4th grade. 4th grade is when they start getting to be a little bit of jerks. But she got the glasses, but she goes there and they're like, well, your little baby needs glasses and she's going to burn her retinas right off her face if she doesn't have transition lenses to block out the sun when she's outside and all this kind of stuff. So they kind of just guilted her into it's not like they were trying to upsell. It's they're eye doctors. They want to protect your eyes. I guarantee the doctors there have transition lenses without a doubt. And don't care. They want to keep their eyes pristine, and they care about that for your kids. So I didn't feel like they were trying to upcharge. I just felt a little unfair to just have the mom in there with their first child being like, do you want to burn your kid's eyes or do you want
corneas are going to barn.
Her fire's going to come straight out of her eyes if we don't get these. So she got talking to him. But Dad stepped in going forward, and no transition lenses after that.
JB from the B says Ryan is referring to a fillet when he says tenderloin.
He's correct. He is correct. Yes, fully correct. Yep.
What a guy.
JB from the B speaks perfect prime time.
He does. He clearly does. Yep. Thank you, JB.
Well, we got to throw some stones on the other side. This is Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light.
You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly.
Would you rather, in this terms of raw dogging food, which means you have no seasoning on it, Ryan, you want to answer this?
Yeah, I was going to say, I would probably say like a pork butt. You don't need nothing on there. I'd raw dog a pork butt any day of the week.
Would you? You're right. Molly's out. All right. Ryan, would you rather,
Oh, my God.
as we're using the terms raw dog, of go on a plane?
Presented by Coors Light on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin App, and ESPN Medicine on YouTube.
As a single mom of a young child, I second-guessed if college was even doable. But I'm so glad I didn't let that stop me. At Madison College, I'm getting the support I need, and the advisors have helped me every step of the way, including navigating admissions and the financial aid. My advice to others? Do this for you. There's more to your story at Madison College. Visit madisoncollege.edu to get started.
Hey, Matt Hamilton here to tell you about the delicious Odyssey Brands, a family-owned company crafting award-winning cheese right here in Wisconsin for over 4 generations. Made with locally sourced milk, Odyssey brings bold, Greek-style flavors straight to your table. From savory, crumbly feta to rich and creamy Greek yogurt, every bite is a taste of tradition and quality. You can find Odyssey products at most major retailers nationwide and online. Odyssey, crafted in Wisconsin, loved everywhere, dairy done right.
At J&K Security Solutions, protecting your home or business is more than just the priority. It's what we do. I'm President Jeffrey Beckman. Since 1987, J&K Security Solutions has been committed to providing Madison and Southern Wisconsin with dependable security solutions. Whether it's security, fire, or the latest automation solutions, go to jksecurity.com to see how J&K can help keep your home or business secure. Get protected now at jksecurity.com.
Start your career where the road to success is paved in coffee. At Dunkin' Donuts, we're now hiring crew members and hourly shift leaders at our locally owned locations. Dunkin' offers flexible schedules, employee discounts, health and dental benefits, and paid time off. Plus, bolster your resume with our own leadership training program and even scholarship opportunities. Up to $1,500 per semester. Text Team Spirit to 85000 or visit teamtmart.com/careers to apply. Dunkin', America runs on you.
Hi, Dave from Canopy Wealth Management here. Our balanced approach helps guide you through a complex and ever-changing landscape. Throughout your family's financial planning journey, we will serve as a partner, advocate, and steward in all aspects to help you achieve your goals with confidence. At Canopy, care, competence, and clarity, it's not just a tagline, it's a promise. Go to canopy-wealth.com to get started today. That's canopy-wealth.com.
ESPN Wisconsin's Mark Toscher here with an offer for a bath or shower remodel from Kohler Services. Family owned for 150 years, Kohler is your Wisconsin manufacturer providing care for life. And this month only, you can get $1,000 off your Lugstone shower remodel and 0 interest financing for 12 months. Visit KohlerServicesWI.com to request your free quote with fast professional installation always included. That's KohlerServicesWI.com.
Hey, it's ESPN Wisconsin's Alex Stroh for my great friends at Door County Distillery. Locally produced, handcrafted, award-winning spirits made locally in beautiful Door County. It's the best time of the year. It's bourbon season. Weather outside getting a little chilly, but you can stay warm with a delicious glass of the Door County Distillery bourbon. Or check out Door County Distillery exclusives like their cherry bourbon and their bat bourbon. It's bat good. Visit their website, doorcountydistillery.com. That's doorcountydistillery.com.
Looking to join an international quality golf club right here in Madison? For a limited time at TPC Wisconsin, enjoy full golf privileges and all club amenities without full dues. Pay just $150 per month through March to maintain your full golf membership with no golf dues until April 1st. Don't miss out on this limited time offer. Schedule a tour or submit a membership inquiry at tpcwisconsin.com and start enjoying the private golf club experience you deserve. That's tpcwisconsin.com.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-6759. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS.
Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start.
Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems.
We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau.
You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-6759. That's 800-575-6759. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Chevy trucks have you covered when the road takes you from smooth sailing to Chevy Colorado will eat up some of the toughest terrains with 5 available drive modes. And Silverado and Silverado HD have the muscle to take you out for some serious with multiple engine options and impressive towing. While Silverado EV is the perfect combo of performance and capability, making it a snap to hitch up this electric truck and hit the road. Wherever the road leads, Chevy trucks are right there with you. See your Badgerland Chevy dealer today.
This is Martin Selsaker from Norway. You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Holly on 100.5 ESPN Madison.
Jim, Matt, and Molly continues live from Ruth Steakhouse in Middleton. I'm Jim Rutledge alongside Molly Brown. You can see us on the ESPN Madison YouTube stream. Stream us on the ESPN Wisconsin app. Primetime Oilers back at the Everlight Solar Studio. And we're going to get into stats to do press Packer fans in a second here. But I have to get up at 4:30. Well, Ryan, let me ask you this. So my flight leaves at 6:30 tomorrow morning from Madison.
Okay.
What time would you get to the airport?
The Madison Airport?
This is the Madison Airport.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Madison Airport. I feel like you could sneak by and get in there at like 5:30, to be honest.
That's usually that's kind of the window I'm looking for. I'm going to wake up at 4:30.
Yeah.
I am going to be out the door by 4:45, and that'll get me there between 5:15, 5:30. So I think I'll be okay.
Perfect timing.
Yeah, I think I'll be all right. Normally, I would try to leave 2 hours going somewhere. Did I drop something? Or?
No, I'm just wondering why you're moving around a lot there.
I'm fidgety. So
gotta go to the bathroom.
and then here's the thing. I do actually.
Probably.
So the thing is, I did not put together that I'm going to the Laker game, or Lakers OKC game tomorrow night. So I am waking up at 4:30 in the morning. The game, it is very cool. The game tips at 8. And so
that would be past my bedtime, especially if I'm staying at a hotel and I'm by myself with no kids. Like, that is past my bedtime.
Oh yeah, it's past mine too. Actually, sometimes I go the other way and I end up just being up because it's like I don't have the routine of just going to bed, so I'm just kind of like a kid. I just jump on the bed and I'm watching TV and like I can do all these things, like whatever I want. I can just watch this movie. I can do whatever, and so it's just like. End up not sleeping right. But
you're
I
just
think
Kevin
that'll work in my
McAllister
favor.
in Home Alone is what you are.
Right, yeah.
Literally.
But the nice thing is my meeting the next day is not till 11, so I should be able to sleep.
And then you're not going to be able to sleep in. When you actually can, you're not going to be able to.
But then the next day, so I didn't realize, after 11 o'clock on Thursday, I got nothing until I leave Friday, 4 o'clock.
Must be nice.
It's going to be 78 degrees. Oh, it's going to be tanning. It's going to be.
Do they have an outdoor pool?
I don't think so, but they have an outdoor sitting area, I'm sure.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm just
Well, there you go.
Get some rays, come back.
Must be nice.
Come back natural tan, not that spray tan.
Must be
stuff.
nice. Me and Ryan will just be here doing all your work.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
Got 3 minutes
it's
left,
hard
by
to
the
be
way.
king. All right, stats.
1, 2, 3,
Some takes are cooler than others.
You know this kid is as cool as the other side of the pillow.
Some opinions are just cooler than the rest.
Now what's cooler than being cool? Ice cold.
And if you keep it chill, then it's a cold take.
Chill out. I'm chill. I'm chill as a cucumber, man.
I'm always the coldest.
This is Throwing Stones, presented by Metro Kia of Madison, Madison's chillest Kia dealership.
Yeah, guys, and we aren't actually going to review some Stats to Depress Badgers fans because instead we're just going to review Molly, what she said during Stats to Depress Badgers fans 2 weeks ago. So first of all, we'll play this out. Molly, here's what you had to say about the Badgers after their close 21-7 loss to the Oregon Ducks.
You know what the best part about the game was? Was that we didn't see TEAM on the back of Luke Fickell's jacket, vest, because he was wearing a jacket over it.
That's what I was
Thank
Is it bad time to say that I have TEAM on the back of my vest?
No, because if he did, I
He's
would kick
kind of
you.
ruining vests for.
So I was going to say because Luke Fickell also did not have the vest showing during Saturday's win against Washington, there's really nothing for Molly to be upset about in that one. In which case, I actually want to just ask Molly, what was your favorite part of the Badgers game then if you didn't get to see Luke Fickell's vest and they actually won a game? Like, what do you have to say for yourself?
Well, aside from the storming of the field, my favorite part of the day was just following along on Jim's Instagram story.
Jim Rutledge. Is this what you're going to get me with? Is this
Oh my God, Jim! Do you know what you posted on your Instagram this weekend?
No, what did I post?
Ryan, do we have the images from?
So we have the first one pulled up. The start of Jim Rutledge's day.
Not bad.
Badgers
Just
game day.
Smiling right before he gets into his big blue truck from
Yeah.
Sinden Chevy, wearing his Oregon Panthers
Speaking
scarf.
of the big
I don't know
blue
why
truck.
you wear that.
And I have one scarf. That's it.
And then all the Dunkin' Donuts
Yeah,
for our
yeah,
wonderful
yeah.
tailgate that we
Yeah,
have.
Yeah. Okay, so I don't understand what this.
Great.
Now I'm worried. What did I post?
Big blue.
Yeah.
That one is where I lost it. Like, just you were posting the ultimate dad stuff this weekend.
Jim was vlogging his day at the Badgers game.
Full on dad. And then he posts a photo of like the like sign of the arboretum or however you pronounce that word.
Arboretum?
Yeah. Okay.
Just I can read.
Okay, debatable.
And
Your
then-
walk, you had to vlog your walk to Camp Randall. It would make sense if you like showed Camp Randall. You're like, oh, I'm walking to Camp Randall down Regent Street.
I'm hodgepodging this together. I'm learning.
You don't even post anything at fun from our tailgate. Like,
That's fair. I was talking to you and Tony and Paul the whole time.
that is
I didn't
fair.
post
That is
anything.
fair. But no, I just had fun following along on your Instagram.
Well,
And
hey-
the when you posted the photo of your truck in your driveway is when I texted Ryan. I was like, "Did you see Jim's Instagram stories?" And he was like, "Yes." I was like, "Did you screenshot them?" And he's like, "You know I did."
I am taking pictures of my truck tomorrow morning and sending it to both of you guys when before I leave.
can you
Please
take
do
a-
it. 5:15 in the morning.
Wait, can you also take a photo of yourself like this one where it's just your face in front of the big blue truck saying, instead of Badgers game day, flight to Oklahoma day, and it's same look, same
Yeah.
scarf, same everything?
Yeah. Plain everything. I'll take a picture of my coffee. Can I tag you guys in it or what?
Make sure you collab
Ryan,
with
yeah.
collaborate with ESPN Madison. That's my only rule.
I have a bone
Don't
to pick
collab
with
with me because that's not going on my Instagram story.
Why not?
It doesn't pass. It's not my brand.
It's not your brand?
I don't really have a brand, but it's not. No, that's not it.
I'm not your brand?
No.
Unbelievable.
Or you say you have a bone to pick with us for what?
No, with ESPN, I keep on inviting them to collab on like highlights I put.
And they decline.
They don't take the highlights. Then they claim the highlight. They post the highlights on their own. Is that fair or foul? Like, I have 2 highlights I posted on my Instagram that I tagged ESPN Madison in. Then I go to ESPN Madison Instagram, and they post said highlights without collabing with me and not giving me any photo cred.
Now I'm looking it up.
Wait, Jim, to do that,
No, you collabed on this one.
No, not that one, from the game.
But are you texting those photos to ESPN Madison?
No, I tagged them on Instagram. I invited them to collab on Instagram.
I don't think Jim knows how to work collabs.
I
on
think I'm being
Instagram.
hijacked. That's what's going on.
Jim in his Jones Dairy hat with aviators on. I can't, sitting in his truck.
People lick me. I will be back On the show tomorrow, live from Oklahoma City. It's Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light.
From color-changing Alexandrite to shimmering zircon and everything in between at Chalmers Jewelers, you'll find high-quality, affordable, one-of-a-kind pieces. We source straight from the gem cutters, and we manufacture in-house from start to finish. As the manufacturer, we believe in truth in pricing. Never pay more for quality and stunning, beautiful jewelry. She's one of a kind, and so should her jewelry be. While others may send your jewelry dreams to someone else to make, with us, your dreams become reality with the help of our custom jewelers, with you involved the whole way. With a staff that has over 200 years of combined experience, why buy from a place that marks up jewelry made by the thousands? When you can buy direct from Chalmers for that one-of-a-kind piece that is better quality, often for less.
Chalmers Jewelers in Middleton
and Madison.
It takes a team to meet just about any goal, and that's as true on the football field as it is in the office. So it's good to know that you have the Gordon Flesch Company on your side. For more than 60 years, GFC has provided cutting-edge office technology for companies of all sizes, and as the nation's largest Canon dealer, GFC delivers the latest office technology, serviced, and is supported by the most experienced professionals in the industry. That's business technology managed. Visit gflesh.com to learn more.
Liberty Station American Tavern and Smokehouse isn't just a barbecue restaurant. Open daily for lunch and dinner, Liberty Station serves American comfort food with regional touches using many locally sourced ingredients. The bar at Liberty Station offers vintage cocktails created in a classic style, local craft beers, plus a wide array of wine options. And be sure to check out their sprawling patio with an indoor and outdoor porch area. Liberty Station, conveniently located just off the Beltline on Rimrock Road.
Hey Badgers fans, it's Corey Sparks reminding you that right after Wisconsin football's game with Indiana on Saturday, November 15th, you got to flip over to the ESPN Wisconsin College Game Day post-game show with myself and Riley Auk. We'll be starting the program right after the final whistle, and for this show, we will be live at Pooley's in Madison with instant reactions to the game and more conversations about Luke Fickell and the future outlook of Wisconsin Badgers football. So don't miss it. Stay locked into ESPN Wisconsin College Game Day, brewed by Coors Light.
Matt Hamilton here for Leinekugels, the craft beer that showcases a commitment to tradition and quality, founded in 1867 in Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin. No matter where I'm at, on the ice, on my boat, or if I'm just watching the big game, I always have a Leine's in my hand. Whether it's the refreshing summer shandy, the smooth honey vice, or my personal favorite, the juicy peach, there's a delicious flavor for every moment. Pick it up wherever you get delicious beer, but remember, you gotta be 21 years or older to enjoy.
Condon Jewelers, the jeweler on the east side, the jeweler on your side. When you see Diamond Jim, you can count on him to be on your side. Selection beyond compare with on-site repair, so you can wear your jewelry with pride. Condon Jewelers, the jeweler on the east side, the jeweler on your side.
Imagine the peace of mind knowing your home or business is safe 24/7. I'm Jeffrey Beckman, president of J&K Security Solutions, and we provide security you can trust. Serving Madison and southern Wisconsin, J&K Security Solutions offers state-of-the-art home and business security systems tailored to your needs. From video surveillance to home and business automation, to find out how J&K Security can help secure what matters most in your life, visit jksecurity.com.
ESPN Madison and Zimbrick Honda are celebrating the area's best local sports stories with the Game Changers of the Month. Follow ESPN Madison on social media to see the teams recognized for making a positive impact in the community. It's the Game Changers of the Month, presented by Zimbrick Honda.
This is Monte Ball.
Monte steps to the right, dashes, reaches, touchdown.
You listen to 100.5 ESPN WTLX Monona, Madison.
Sports Center updates on 100.5 ESPN are brought to you by Metro Kia of Madison. Metro Kia of Madison, Madison's trusted Kia dealer. Stop into Metro Kia on the east side of Madison or visit metrokiaofmadison.com.
This is Amber and Ian on ESPN Radio. Amber Wilson.
Let's talk about these rankings, though, because I think the top three are going to look different. Because I think Texas A&M is going to jump up to number 2. They beat Mizzou, whereas Indiana barely got past Penn State. They get past Penn State, lowly Penn State, in a terrible year for Penn State at the very last second.
Ian Fitzsimmons.
My whole thing on the top 4, it doesn't matter. If you're in the top 4, you're getting a bye. A&M and Indiana flip-flopping, Alabama staying at 4, okay. To me, I go down to 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That is where it really gets interesting to me. That's where the debate is going to be.
Now, here's Amber and Ian on ESPN Radio.
Fire it all. Well, it won't just be what we think anymore in terms of the college football playoff rankings. It will be what the committee actually thinks. In about an hour from now, they're going to tell us. Are they doing the white hat thing again, Ian?
Yeah, so having served on the mock committee not once but twice, you literally hang your hat on the door going in. God bless Booger McFarland for getting powdered eggs out of the breakfast for the College Football Playoff Committee, because that was Booger McFarland's doing.
Powdered eggs?
Oh, yeah. No, this is 10 years ago. The first time I served on the mock committee, and Booger was so livid. Like, you're serving the College Football Playoff Committee. Powdered eggs. Everything
What is a powdered egg?
Yeah, it's comes from powder. It's a powdered